What's up, everyone? Beast Mode back here again with another BCS tournament. I unfortunately JG has taken a bit of a break from Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm not sure when he's going to return, but we have my good friend Snack here. Say hi to everybody.
Hey, it's Snack.
It's Snack. So she has the Crow's Nest YouTube channel, and if you have not already, please subscribe. She puts out great content. I can't even talk. Also, hosts the Deck Devastators tournaments, so definitely a channel I would check out. And with that being said, who do we have here that we can hop right into?
Um, yeah, there's a lot of interesting. You could see. Hmm,
I haven't even like looked at the bracket. This is the bracket. We have some big
you
name
could watch
players.
Diego. You can watch Tagalog. Tagalog has been killing it in War League
Is
this year.
is Luck Extreme in this tournament or not?
I don't think so.
Okay, I just saw that he was playing, and I know he's won one here. So, um, what's the
I
name
don't
again?
see.
Tagalog. Oh yeah, they're really good in War League, right?
Right. Yeah,
Okay.
they've been killing it. Dimitri's playing Shamu, but I think we could, if we might be able to catch the winner of that against Ryan I. That seems pretty fun.
Okay. I just hopped into the Tagalog game. I'm not sure if I'm saying the name right, but
Mhm.
it looks like we have ourselves Quick Draw, which I don't know if anybody has seen the video. Well, it was my call that I would probably have played some type of Quick Draw build if I was playing in North Carolina, just because I think the deck is really good right now. Um, oh, I gotta
Yeah,
mute that. There we go.
this is very interesting though. We have like a the opponent's playing some kind of goat deck basically. It's like Chaos Return
Oh my
or
goodness.
like with some kind of rat box
It's like,
engine.
yeah, Rat Box, I was gonna say. That's crazy.
Yeah, and I guess
I'm
what are
gonna
they doing here? Are they trying to crash into Lily or something? Into Grand Both of them are
Grand
playing
Mall.
Grand Mall.
The card is very, very strong and not played much, honestly.
Well, that was a very powerful turn right there. Drill Warrior is such a huge commitment, so if you can actually deal with it, it can be pretty crushing for the quick draw player when Drill Warrior gets dealt with.
Yeah, yeah, because you invest so much into making that
Right.
card. I'm hoping, can everybody hear us okay? It's specifically Snack, just to make sure that her mic is
Yeah.
good.
Can
It's more
everybody
my
hear me?
settings for her, but let me know. Uh, I do like Quick Draw. It's my favorite deck, honestly. And I know I played Zombies for like the past year, but Quick Draw just has a place in my heart because I think this deck, if you can
Oh,
just
oh boy. And now
play,
start or there's no dandy engrave. There's no
yeah,
level
it's
3, so you
not as
can't
good.
even. Ooh, that hurts a lot.
It wouldn't have
This
mattered anyway.
looks like it's gonna. Oh,
Oh,
okay, okay.
oh, oh, oh.
But even still, this is just gonna trade with the warrior lady, and not very well either. Like,
Yeah.
wait. If I guess if he has brain control, he could threaten lethal here, right? No, no,
It,
that would still only be 4,000.
yeah, it'd be just a bit short. I don't think that this.
Well, now
Oh,
it's
we have
over.
a solemn. Yeah, so it's over. Well, it's game one anyway. It seems.
So it's gonna
I'm
be 2075. Yeah.
interested in seeing. I'm not familiar with this player. Is it D Bakes?
Yeah, I'm not super familiar either. Oh,
Oh,
Avarice.
and this
Okay,
is why
okay.
this deck is just so good mid game. It can grind. It's a grind.
That is something I love about it works with like Blizzard too. Like sometimes with Blizzard you're like you have two Black Wings or you have two Darks Engrave and you have Dad and you have and if you draw Blizzard then it's like, "Oh, I suddenly have three Darks Engrave,"
Hmm.
because you can just immediately synchro them off. And I love that about Debris too, which is
Oh,
why
they
you
didn't
can
hit
because you
anything.
can get the fifth card in the grave for Avarice with Debris.
Yes, and Debris is essentially the one card. Of course, it doesn't make as good of synchros. Well, I guess you could say Black Rose is like arguably one of the better synchros of the format, but there's only one
Hmm.
of them. Um, but Blizzard's so busted because of the fact that it just gives you access to those level sixes, which is so strong.
Right. Yeah, I think as you were saying, you love quick draw. I also love quick draw, and I think that's kind of the inspiration behind the cat deck that I play with Plant Engine. Is that I just love the way the quick draw deck plays, where it like grinds people out with avarice and all that.
It's awesome to play that deck. When you like are firing on all cylinders, you're flipping right goes and slamming Caius and Pot of Avarice, you just feel it feels like the best deck of the format. Just getting there.
Yeah, I think it was actually I was talking with Fitz. This is like years ago, maybe at this point, but I think it was actually inspired by your top, right? Didn't you top with like three hamster?
Yeah, so actually, I found that deck online. I'll be honest, I didn't make the deck. It was like literally the first week I was playing. Now, I don't know,
Hmm.
people know this, but I don't typically make many decks. I usually just play them. I understand that my deck building capabilities is limited, so I kind of leave that to the professionals and I play the deck. I found the deck like a week before RBT2. I actually had not played online ever, and I was just getting into Edison format again, and I found it like on a YouTube video. I think it was one of the Italian locals. I can't remember the player's name at this time. I definitely like shouted out after I had topped with it, but I found the list and he like had won a locals with it, so I ended up just like, oh, this looks good. It's quick draw, and I just like copied the deck essentially. I think I actually changed the side deck up a bit and just rolled with it. But yeah, that deck was fun with three hamster. I don't think it's very good now, but
Right.
yeah,
Well, at the time, like, and I think you might have been on like one or two quick draw. I don't think you were on three.
no, not three, not three.
So we looked at that list, and I remember Fitz at the time was like, there really has to be a good deck that just plays all the quick draw cards except for quick draw itself. And so I was just trying to think, I was like racking my brain. I was like, what engine that exists fills the grave quickly and also doesn't want to keep the cards in the grave? And for me, that I was like, oh, cat. Um, because that's like that it gets your avarice live. Like a monk play can get your avarice live by itself, essentially. Um, but like all the other decks in the format, we can like Flamval, Zombie, um, Light Sworn, they fill the grave quickly, but they want to keep the cards in the grave. So avarice has such a hard time finding a home.
With it in those decks, yeah. Same thing with like zombies. Like you don't want to be playing Avarice in that deck because you need a lot of the
Right.
cards in the graveyard, but you want to play Avarice because it's just a busted card in this format. You can't do it though. I think the engine, honestly, I think the quick draw deck is just good. And I always say quick draw, but I really like the engine behind quick draw. The debris dragon, the Raikou, the
Right.
hamster, the that stuff is all the Kaias. That's all good. It's not even so much the quick draw itself,
This is
like
interesting.
whatever.
Rat in quick draw to get Dandy.
Yeah, so I'm guessing that there is some maybe a Kaias here or something.
That's a pretty neat card.
Oh,
I've actually considered playing Rat in the cat deck because it can get cat or dandy.
Yeah, I think Giant Rat is. I don't obviously I don't play decks that usually use it, but I am thinking about. I know I probably shouldn't say this, but I think I'm going to the next tournament I am deciding to top is going to be maybe with X Sabers. Uh, I'm gonna make
Interesting.
it happen. I think I'm gonna make it happen. Of course, I'm not gonna like build a deck. I'll have somebody help create it, and then I'll play it. But I think that deck has a shot if piloted correctly. And I'm not saying I'm gonna pilot it correctly, but we'll see. Um, yeah, I think that's my goal nowadays is to kind of just play different decks, and because kind of this season I've already kind of topped everything I need to top, I feel.
Hmm.
So I think that it's more fun just picking up decks and kind of playing with them. Of course, you can't go like down to the F tier decks because you just don't have a chance, but we'll see.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, we saw Flanvel get a top recently. Um, you know, all kinds of things can top
Absolutely.
if with under the right circumstances. So yeah, it makes sense to take the Caius there. You were right that the floating into the dandy kind of telegraphs
For
that
the
they have some
Kaius.
kind of a play.
Yep. Just checking the chat here.
Very interesting. Both of their decks are pretty interesting. This is a very different quick draw list than you're used to seeing. That's a
Absolutely.
powerful card right there.
I actually like this Earth deck here with the Assailant and all that. This is like really cool. I'm hoping we get to see a little bit more of this.
This is so good against
Andy
recruiters too.
and
Yeah, it's
recruiters.
gonna be yeah. So I already forgot. That other card is Snowman, probably, right? It was Snowman, Sidra, Caius, and then some other cards.
I didn't even actually see. I was like reading the chat, so I'm
I
doing
think
bad.
Grand Mole was another one.
So it's got to be Snowman face down.
Yeah, I think it's probably Snowman face down.
Card is very, very good right now, especially in paper because I think, well, I feel a lot
I
of
think
people are
that
playing
was
Hero Beat.
I think that was a bit of a misplay. I think you should attack with the assailant first.
Yes, that way they have to use removal or they don't use removal, and then you don't get the dandy tokens. Yeah, that
Right.
was a misplay. Correct. That's okay. It happens to the best of us.
I think the Ratbox engine specifically for uh Granmole and Dinah. Those are like the two cards that make the Ratbox engine so powerful, in my opinion.
I agree. Granville is a very underrated card. It can be. The problem is it requires a little bit of setup, but once you get that set up, it's difficult to break. It's a lock almost.
Hmm. It's especially good against the slower decks that kind of just have to use the normal every turn. Like let's say what would be a deck that would like maybe value before they get going,
Hmm.
or
Oh,
if
zombies too can hurt
they have to
zombies.
find Greffer. Yeah, zombies is a good one. You just like bounce the recruiter every turn.
Yep.
It can be really really tough for those decks to come back when the Grand Mole gets summoned and they're just bouncing their thing every turn. So we have a knock. This is a very goat inspired deck.
It definitely is. It's kind of like remember Alfia's deck there? I'm not sure if I'm saying that. He
Yeah,
top aided, and I actually played him in top eight of one of the RBTs, but the deck was like straight from goats.
yeah, it's just like Alias and Gemini Spark put into a goat deck
Yep. But he's a great player, so I'm not surprised that he was able to top with it.
for sure.
I think that's what Edison format's so like great is because I really feel the player can carry a deck no matter really what the deck is, within reason, of course. There's so many decks that are good, and there are decks that are like okay, but I think those okay decks with the right person or pilot or deck builder can really take them to the next level.
I love this card. I love DD Warrior. It's basically DD Warrior Lady, but it's mandatory.
Mandatory, yeah. You don't see a lot of this.
I played a Machina, you know the Machina control list with like
Yep.
Ryko
I think I
Hamster.
remember you having something like this in it, right?
Yeah, I played it with a little small Ratbox engine. Because something I didn't like about the more standard list was that I felt like it could be really hard to maintain board presence, which you
Hmm.
need for Caius and stuff, and also just in general being able to. The deck was already playing DD Warrior Lady,
Hmm.
and it was already playing Fossil Dyna and Card Trooper, and I was like, why not just play something that can tutor out whatever these cards you need? So
No, I
I
think
thought,
you come with some creative decks, I will say.
yeah,
They seem to be fun here. So the problem is that the we'll call it the goat deck essentially doesn't seem like it has the ability to really generate the advantage it might need to hang with quick draw because as you can see here there's going to be a plus from this Ryko. A couple pluses with the quick draw deck could really start spiraling this game out of control for this recruiter rat box deck.
mm.
You know, summoning DD Warriors into face down Rykos is just not good. You know,
I
or
think
hamsters.
right. And something that happened to Tagalog in the last game was they got their Joe Warrior dealt with, but that's because they left it on the field. But
Yeah,
if
which
you
it shouldn't be.
actually, if you're tagging out the Joe Warrior every turn, it's wow, what a good time to use the
Oh
heavy.
my.
uh, one of the best thing, like, how are they going to deal with Joe Warrior when their removal is like DD Warrior Lady and Grand
Correct.
Mole?
You just keep
Like,
dodging it.
yeah, are we
What do we got here?
normal summoning Cyber Dragon here?
Oh, that doesn't feel good.
They just felt like there's an opening and they want to press the advantage while they have it, I guess. I don't remember the rest of the hand. I know they have a Grand Mole. That's the only other card I can remember.
Well, this could be a position where Gramble might be able to lock things down if they just don't have an out to the Cyber Dragon, and they just like set them. Oh, here comes a heavy, and they just set like a recruiter or
They have
something.
an out in some way. Wait, what? Oh, it was a Dust Tornado.
Okay, well that takes care of that.
And we're banishing the Dandy. I
Definitely.
would banish Dandy and Raiko
And
here.
Raiko, 100%. Yep.
Make the debris dead. Okay,
Victor
correct.
says, "Hello, Mr. Beast Mode and Miss Snack and chat. Hello." Oh,
Another Sidra. Well, that makes sense, I guess. Interesting.
so this is a really good position here because the mole sits on the field. Um, I'm not sure they're gonna be able to out this board, to be honest with you. Yeah. And if that's not a real
This
trap, oh,
oh,
okay.
that's
Yep.
oh, that's really bad.
This is the lockdown.
And putting him down to 2,000.
Yep. That puts them
The
on,
Pious here also would just win the game
would win the game, but that's now they're on. They have to draw something here to out this grand mole because.
and just resummon the Grand Mall in
Yep.
main two.
I think this is kind of showcasing how good this card can really be.
This is exactly the kind of deck that gets really hurt by Grand Mall too. Because this deck is not doing a lot of special summoning.
Okay.
Like what you have to do here is just crash into the Sidra
Yep.
and then just hope they don't have something that can deal 1100 next turn.
Looks like that's exactly what happened.
Or actually, it's going to be what, 700? Yeah.
Any monster essentially. Oh, they
Oh
and
my god,
another dust.
another dust.
Oh.
And that's where knock doesn't feel great.
Yeah, knock is good like turn one, turn two. After that, it's like not that good.
Yeah, even against the decks that set a lot. You know, usually in the mid to late game, they're setting next to something.
Correct. Yep. And it's good like even against the
Like,
decks like Bayou where you're trying to hit hamsters and Raikos, it's not guaranteed that they're playing this like they can just summon Greffer and make an
yeah,
arm wing, you know what I mean? You're just not guaranteed to even be able to use it. Oh, we're going to game three, folks.
I know Tagalog was talking about. I think Tagalog has been playing the Machina control deck for the most part.
In
I could
Warley?
be wrong.
No,
I
I think they're
think
on Frogs. I
oh,
think
they're
they're
on
on Frogs. Yeah,
frogs.
we just played their
It
team
was.
like
I
last
was
week.
thinking of maybe I was thinking of Palmish. I don't know. Somebody recently, like today, was talking about how they think quick draw is really good, but their team captain won't let them play quick draw.
Really?
Yeah,
Um, Quick Draw
and
is an A tier deck easily. I
it
don't see why not.
might have been Palmish. I don't remember.
Yeah,
Palmish has been playing a lot of Machina control, so it could be them.
I kind of understand why, like, certain captains are saying that you got to play. I think that as long as you're playing meta decks, that's reasonable. You know what I mean? For the most part.
Yeah, I think some people are like only S tier decks, you know?
Yeah, I get it. Honestly, I'll be honest with you. I did not think that Edison War League would be as competitive as it has been. Every week has been brutal, like 3-2 wins for us, and
Yeah,
they've come prepared. Our opponents have definitely come prepared with tech, and obviously they know that a lot of us play zombies, and coming with the hate and
yeah,
it has been challenging. Even players like you think about it, you go to a tournament and you win 5 or 6 rounds in a row, but like winning 5 or 6 weeks in War League has not been very easy for people. you know, even
yeah.
good players like top players are not able to get a win in War League.
I'm
So
I'm 0-3 in War League right
yeah,
now.
see what I'm saying? It's just it's difficult. People are able to study the film. They have a week to figure out the matchups, and
It
it's
can be
been
really
good.
tough. Like, I think one week we pretty much played as well as we could have, except for like one game or one match. I think we could have played better, like at least to a significant degree. There's always like misplays here and there, but like really, really minor for the most part for an entire week. But I think we lost 3-2 because of essentially one match
That's
making
all it
some
takes.
big
And a lot
mistakes
of
and being
those
like,
game threes, if they don't go your way, like that's it.
yeah,
So it's been World League has been fun. It is a lot of work though, I'll be honest. The commitment,
for
like
sure. Wait,
playing every week is
oh, they
tough.
just said it that turn. Okay. I see our pesky boy meme has infiltrated everybody. I don't. I feel like we started that. The
Oh,
crow's
the Pesky
nest.
Boy, yeah, you guys.
It's funny that everybody calls it the pesky boy now.
Oh.
This is such a funny little goat deck.
Yeah, and it's if it gets in there, it's strong. Like you never want Kaiku's to hit you direct. It never feels
The
good.
thing is, like, Kaiku's floodgate effect is doing absolutely nothing in this matchup.
Yeah. When I see that card, I cringe when I play zombies. It's like I gotta do anything I can to not let that thing hit me.
Yeah, like I think Kaiku is definitely best in the matches where the floodgate effect is doing something. So against Vayu, against uh Diva Hero,
Hmm.
where it shuts down like their main win con, and it hurts if they hit you direct. I think those are the or hits you for any kind of battle damage. I think those are the decks where you really Kaiku's really shines the most.
Oh, Nobleman. So I think that should have been. summoned, obviously hindsight's 2020, but like the second you
Yeah.
see Nobleman game two, you can never set a card. You never set
And
recruiters again.
like there's yeah, there's nothing in your graveyard you're
Yeah, so
trying
you
to
don't
protect
care. You just
from.
summon the rat.
Right. Exactly.
Maybe that's just coming from a zombie player because when you see Nobleman game two, you're like, you're never using that card against me again, ever.
Right.
Like I'm just gonna
You're
summon
normal
everything.
summoning pyramid turtle.
Yeah.
Yeah. It sucks because like you definitely lose out on the like your opponent can play better against you because they don't have to think, oh, is this a dandy or is it, or is it
Yeah, yeah, it does suck.
Ryko kind of a thing.
And of course,
But
like the second you summon a turtle, they mind control it and synchro with it or something. But
oh, that's so good.
oh my
That is
goodness.
amazing. Wait, actually, yeah, no, this works. This works. It's from the graveyard. I was like, wait a minute, can you even banish there?
You have no
But yeah,
choice.
it's only from the grave. I was thinking like, for a second, I was like, wait, does Kaiku like lock down all banishing?
Oh, I
But
see what
no,
you're saying. Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, no, that is a huge brain control
Brain control typically gets a +1 almost all the time anyway, though.
for sure.
That's why the card's probably the best card of the format.
Mm. Brain control either gets a +1 or you win that turn.
Yes. Yeah, definitely. +1 or you just win. That's usually how it works. Alrighty.
Oh, Caius. So that's what they were planning to do with the Kaiku, was tribute it for a Caius.
Yep. But you
That
always
is
tend to
something
attack first when you brain control. That's usually the rule.
I do think that's something that is a little bit more telegraphed in quick draw than other decks. Oh wow, they hit the good one.
Ooh,
They
this
got lucky
is
on targeting the prison.
this
But a
is
lot of
that
other decks, if they brain control, you don't know whether they're gonna try and synchro it off or tribute it.
true.
Against quick draw,
It's
they're
always a
always
tribute.
tributing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the grind here. Now they're gonna get a plus from Sangin and like
Yeah,
plus on the draw. So they're up what, 2 cards on the draw essentially? Or up well, 1.5 cards.
for sure.
And that's tough to beat quick draw when they're able to start doing that. And then now we get a snowman, so that's hopefully going to net another plus because it'll sit on the field.
That's right, Fitz. It's the it's probably Carpath that popularized the pesky boy.
Oh, on his channel, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
He's always saying it.
I've yeah, I forgot that he's always saying that.
Okay, and snowman is like extremely good against this deck because it plays DD assailant, you know, monsters, haiku. None of those cards can get over it.
Yeah, the hilarious thing is you can't even banish with assailant.
Yep,
You
that's
can't
true.
even banish
You don't have
the
the choice.
right.
That card is like Snowman Eater right now is very, very good. And I've said that a few times in a few videos. Like I think that card is in it's in right now.
Have we actually seen a single card from D-Bakes that can run over Snowman?
I have not. No.
I think
Exile Force, but that doesn't really count.
right. The only cards in like DD Warrior Lady and DD Warrior,
That's it.
but
Nothing with big enough attack.
yeah, nothing that actually runs it over, which is kind of wild. I understand like the Cyber Dragons are probably pretty huge too, coming in from the side, which we saw in game 2.
It'll be interesting here to see how they're able to maneuver this board with these big defensive monsters here.
Playing very low to the ground. In goat format, something like Blade Knight is so impactful because it has 2000 attack, and
Yep.
that actually is an extremely important stat line in goat format. But in Edison, it's so much easier to get to summon something with a higher attack than that.
Yeah, Blade Knight like doesn't work at all in this format unless everybody runs Snowman Eaters.
I don't even think it stops Snowman Eater
Doesn't, yeah,
because
because it's not even a true flip effect, right?
yeah, it's not a flip effect.
Yeah, so that well, at least it'll kill it, but that's about it.
Right.
Okay, so we know that this thing is not getting anywhere. Ooh.
Also, ooh,
Oh.
interesting too. Oh, wait, why did the
Double
what?
dandy. What?
Why did am I crazy? Why did oh they chained the to the bottomless. Okay,
Yeah,
I
they
missed
changed
that.
Trench to the bottom.
So,
So they
two dandies
didn't
is pretty
send
wild.
they did not set Snowman Eater. That's interesting. Double dandy. Oh, that's a Snowman Eater now, right?
Could be a hamster, right?
Yep, that's also a possibility.
It's a very teched out quick draw list.
It's got snowman eaters in it. That was what I think
There's the
is
knock, which
key.
I was kind of expecting that too.
So that does not hit the rest because it's not a true flip effect. It's a weird card.
Yeah. I think isn't I think Fossil Dine is the same way. It's
I
not like it.
A true flip effect. Yeah, I agree with you. Okay, so Bakes is kind of in this right now. Quick Draw has like artificial advantage with those tokens.
Yeah. I I was talking about this. I think Keegan asked a question on Twitter, like, how do you count tokens in card advantage? And I was thinking, like, I think I responded that I don't count them as advantage until you convert them. So, like, you
True.
know, you have the two tokens, but if you summon Lone Fire, then once you tribute them off, then they're real advantage, you know?
Yep,
Or once you tribute them for Caius, then it's real.
I agree with that. That's. Oh,
I mean, it doesn't really matter like how you count them,
we just know they're
but
there.
that's just how I conceive of them in my head is like it's not real advantage until I make it real advantage.
Oh, okay.
Dueling Dinos.
Yeah, let me read this one real quick. It is, yeah, it's just like Snowman Eater. 34 viewers and only 5 likes. I don't know about that.
The math ain't mathin',
That's
right?
not mathin', that's correct. Ooh,
Oh,
okay.
Mirror Force on just the Dyna makes you wonder what is
So
set.
that might be a hamster set. That's what
Yeah,
I'm saying.
I was thinking it might be a, giant rat, but it could be either one.
That's true. Either of them would be put them in the same situation here, as in it's bad.
Yeah,
All right, so Dinah goes to defense, and then you attack with the Thunder King. It's pretty simple, right? That's the play.
I'm sorry, what?
Dinah goes to defense, and oh, or if you have heavy, never mind. Don't bother putting it to defense. But
This is
okay,
looking rough for Tagalog here.
all of a sudden,
Assuming, ooh, that's
oh,
pretty big too. So you probably,
I don't think you
I mean,
attack with it.
in case of hamster, you'd maybe attack with Ryo first.
I agree with that. I think it's just attack with Thunder King and call it. I'm probably not even summoning the warrior, DD warrior there. I don't know. I don't see. Save it for a
Gotta
big
worry
threat.
about 4-star Ladybug of Doom.
Yeah, that's. Oh my goodness, that'd be awesome.
That would be so hype. A
Yeah, this
4-star Ladybug
is.
right here. So it's just a
Oh,
Raikou.
it's not reading Raikou.
No, me neither.
Interesting. Um, so this is why like DD Warrior is not that good because now it's
It has to banish itself. Yeah.
correct. So now it's like a -1.
Yep.
Yeah, that this is bad. Still got a Thunder King on board, which is okay, but
Yeah,
ooh,
I don't like it. I don't like attacking into unknown face downs against like,
yeah.
especially when you have other monsters on board.
I definitely would have kept the Warrior, DD Warrior. I think you use that for like a big threat. If they make a big synchro play like this, now you have to
Well,
pop the Thunder King.
and like we were saying, we weren't even going to. You can't synchro. You could just negate this.
Yeah,
So
that's
that's.
a
But you'll get the tokens.
unless they don't know they
I
can
mean,
negate.
you have to negate it. This.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
I was waiting. I was like, do they know they can
Yeah.
do that? Yes.
I think if you attack with the Ryo over the Raikou, you're feeling a lot better about the um. You can like then you get to keep your DD Warrior Lady and like they have to find a way to deal with it.
Correct. DD Warrior is like really bad in
Or
this
DD
game.
Warrior.
Can it attack tokens? Like what happens if it attacks a token?
They both banish,
Yeah,
yeah.
so that's like bad. Like you probably should just be side decking those out if you can.
I mean, it's good against Dandy specifically, and it's like good against Rat, but we only saw one Rat, right? It's good against Sangan, I guess.
Yeah,
But
some cards
I
can
think
hit.
it's I would really only want it against like recruiter decks like zombies,
Hmm.
fairies, um, maybe against if you have a problem dealing with like really annoying monsters like Ab Zero or something, you could maybe have it there. Solemning the Riot.
Oh,
I guess it's not a huge life point
pot of
cost.
avarice coming down
Okay,
now.
Stardust.
So 850 and full
Still have
control now.
Brinkon already used too, so don't have to worry about that, I guess.
Yeah, I think Bakes is in a situation.
It doesn't seem like Bakes' deck has any kind of top end,
No, it doesn't have any gas at all.
but we haven't seen a Deep Prison yet.
Oh,
That was not the, you don't love to see that when you heavy like that, but
now if that's a Ryko, it's definitely a problem.
yeah, that's right, go. It's almost game over.
This is
At
when
any
Quick Draw
point if
shines.
Tagalog has Quick Draw Archias, it's like game over.
This it's very hard to beat Quick Draw on this position, even with 850 life points.
Because you can just normal summon the Quick Draw at this point.
Hmm. Yeah, this is where this, and then it's a matter of time before Pot of Avarice comes off the top too. Just really puts you
Mm.
more in the hole.
Worst case scenario for Tagalog, the set monster is like a snowman or something that isn't proactive. This will be scary.
I'm not sure there's anything in this Earth deck that is able to deal with this board, and that's the Raikou. So yeah, you're setting Kaikus. That's not good.
Yeah,
It's not good ever.
when Kaiju gets set face down. Okay.
I think he was in the game for a bit. The DD Warrior play.
Oh, they're leaving an attack like that. That's why they're scared.
Oh, I see. So this could be game if they just top a monster here.
Yeah. Let me think about that. I guess
Yeah.
I
So that's
honestly
not
might
the
not have
play.
flipped that. I don't
Yeah,
think I would have flipped that Raiko.
that's not the play at all. You just attack with Stardust, and
Yeah,
yeah,
and
that's game. Yeah,
yeah,
that
it's
was
like
awful. That was awful.
if it's a face down warrior lady, you just eat that and you say, it is what it is.
Yeah,
I
that's an
because
awful
you're still so
situation.
far up.
I agree with that. That was awful situation to have to deal with. I guess he was hoping that they just didn't draw a monster there, and I don't know. I think you could just attack with Stardust because it's pretty much nothing that can out it. But
Well, it's like they're worried about DD warrior lady or DD warrior
yeah,
that
but
would
you just lose
Stardust attacks
Stardust.
them. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You just lose the Stardust as opposed to losing the entire game.
Correct. Ooh, so who do we have here? So that was unfortunate for Tegalik, if I'm saying it right again. Just
Right.
I see the thought process, and they just top decked the Warrior Lady, so that
Oh, we
was
can
it.
watch Dimitri versus Rhynide.
Okay. Oh, just got into the game and saw double Prohibition. This okay.
Oh boy. Wait. What game is this? Oh, it's game three. Let
What are
me.
they? Sec,
Let me
dinner just
I'm
got here.
Gear Town and Machina Fortress are the two things that got called with Prohibition.
Yeah, so Ryan I probably can't play at all because it doesn't he play machines?
And Ryo stops Gear Frame too.
Oh boy. Oh, we on stream. Yeah. Ryan Knight has actually won a BCS. I think it was a 16 person BCS. Okay, he let us know too. Thanks.
Yeah. So Rhynide needs heavy.
Oh, you don't play. Yeah, that's pretty much
um,
it.
you could, like a Ryko hamster could start picking them off, I guess, but
Yeah, Prohibition is a card that I think is underexplored. I think it has a shot at being good, but it has to, like you have to know exactly what to call.
Dimitri is someone I would trust to use this
Yeah, he's a
card
great
well.
player. He knows what he's doing.
He's very calculated about the things that he. Wow. Okay.
What is
Gaia
this?
Power.
All Earth
It's another
monsters.
field spell to search with the Gear Town with the terraforming Gear Town stuff.
Okay.
Okay, now you get to search.
Are you able to actually search the? Can you search the card that's called with Prohibition? I don't know the rulings with this card at all. I think they're complicated.
You can. Yeah, you should be able to.
Cannot be used.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can't play it from hand. You can't activate its effects. You can't use it as like fusion material or synchro material.
This is all we got since no Nats coverage. Yeah, I'm kind of bummed that they didn't cover the Time Wizard side of it because that would have been so cool to watch today. I actually was watching Current for the first time in 10 years probably, and I was baffled as to what I was watching. Could not believe it. The game doesn't even look recognizable.
Hey, but our boy Souls Vanek taking
Yeah,
it
I did
down.
see him yesterday on stream too. That was awesome. He won like
He's on.
the Worlds thing, right?
He went 4-0, and so he
Nice.
got an invite to Worlds in Japan.
That's awesome.
Took down Pac and Patrick Hoban.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the game against Pac was a lot more of a entertaining one. The match against Hoban, he just kind of blew him out both games.
Yeah, I was watching like every deck that I saw was able to make like a crazy board like turn one.
Right. No, no,
Eh,
no. In current, every deck is a well, okay, I won't say it.
nearly.
Almost every deck is a combo deck by Edison standards. You do have some decks that are back row decks like Labyrinth. Wow, he has a Cyber Dragon too.
Yeah, it was impressive to see. I don't know if I'd ever be able to play current just because of like I don't know, it doesn't seem very interactive with your like you don't really interact with your opponent unless they have like some type of trap from their hand, it seems like, from what I saw. Because the games like only lasted 2 turns. Most of them that I saw, I was like whoever went
Yeah,
first had was in a very good position most of the time.
going first is definitely a huge advantage, but I think usually there's more interaction than that. But
Maybe it's just because they were better players and they were playing properly.
it's
I
a
don't know.
lot of like blowout. There's a lot of blowout cards, and sometimes you just don't have the answer for them. You know?
Yeah, like they made a board that was like unbreakable and they just like concede and I saw him shaking
Yeah,
hand. I was like, oh, the game's already over. It's like, oh,
yeah. But some you will get like and it's also like format dependent. Like just a few formats ago, it was like very interactive, where you get like Chain Link 12. You know,
oh my
was like
goodness,
it was pretty common in the mirror match. You would get up to like Chain Link 12, where like and you have
that's a
to you
lot.
and you're choosing how you're ordering your chain links, like how Blizzard and Whirlwind interact.
I saw
All
that.
of
That
the
was very
effects,
important.
all of the effects are like that. So you have to order them all, and like Chain Link 1 through 4.
There's no actual priority in that format, right?
There's no ignition effect priority, right?
But all the cards still seem like a lot of people are playing on their opponent's turn. I
Yes.
was like, this is crazy.
Yeah. It's pretty nuts. Like a few formats ago, there was tier elements, and basically they had a hand trap that you can play on your opponent's turn. When they activate a monster effect, you get your engine going.
That's insane. It's
you like
insane.
you It's like light sworn, you mill, and then everything in the deck works like dandy or white stone, where they all have effects no matter how they like hit. Well, when they go from the deck to the grave, they're like wolf,
Wow.
and then it's like they're all triggering their effects, and then get cards, and then those cards that when they go to grave, when they get milled, they mill even more, but they mill for both players, and
Uh,
then both players graveyards are like going off with like 10 different effects.
oh my gosh.
Yeah,
I
so
will
it's like
say that it definitely seems to be like a diverse format because like every time there was a deck, like I would read the deck names, so at least they posted those.
mhm.
I didn't know any card. I have no idea any of the new cards, but I was still watching because it's like, hey, it's Yu-Gi-Oh, why not? But it seemed like every deck was fairly different, and there was more. There was I could have named at least 5 decks I saw on stream that were all different, so that
Yeah,
seems to be cool.
it is, especially right now. It's definitely a very diverse format
But I
currently.
could not see myself playing the game now because it just does not seem like Yu-Gi-Oh to me. But what do I
It's
know?
really tricky too, because in current you often have to like you basically have to know every deck that's ever come out.
Yeah,
Because
because it seems like everything's like playable.
yeah, like even in current you still have to know Salamangreat, even though that deck was like actually meta like 5 years ago,
Really?
or like yeah. And like people will just randomly show up with decks like Altergeist or something, or Medulce, and there's just like these rogue decks that will still get you. Um, the equivalent would be like in Edison format, if you still had to know how to play against like Clown Control or something.
Oh my goodness.
It's just like these random decks that haven't been good in a while, but you still kind of have to know every single card. And it's really tough because you have to know all the extra deck monsters that the decks are trying to
Oh, it's
do.
insane. I just wonder, and I asked myself when I was watching the stream, I'm like, where are they able to take this game next? because it's insane. I watched somebody
Right.
literally open up with 5 cards, and they ended their turn with 5 monsters on the board, 3 back row, and like 3 cards in their hand. That was
Yeah.
turn one.
You go like +6 if
Yeah,
you're
like
uninterrupted.
how do you like what are you able to do to keep the power creep alive? I don't know what they're going to be able to do to keep, like every card that they break they make has to break the format again. Like I don't know, it's crazy. Good luck.
So
That's what I say.
this is interesting.
He got rid of
Uh,
one of the prohibitions.
he's going kind of minus for all of this
Well, I think he's just trying to play.
for sure. I just think that Dimitri's getting a lot of uh mileage out of these prohibitions. A lot of
Ooh, we're
what are
attacking
we
that.
doing here?
Are we trying to like? Is this a limiter for like steal this game or something? Before count.
Uh,
Oh.
okay, wow.
Um, that's not game though, right? Is it game?
He can. The crazy thing is, if he has honest, this is like the biggest punish in the world. I don't think it's game.
No, that's 36 and in calc. Oh my gosh.
Oh
Oh
my
my.
god. That's so punishing. I mean, you're gonna lose that in the end phase anyway, but you kind of just wasted the limiter. You did get to pop something with the fortress.
I'm surprised that he calc
So
like limited her there without being able to win the game.
it was probably his only play, I'm thinking. So he probably pops Angel and then runs over Fortress with Fortress Dragon with Gear
The
Frame.
gear frame, yeah, and just kind
You
of
are able to clear the whole Dimitri's all of his monsters, but then you're left with one card to Dimitri's four.
hmm.
Yeah, I mean you have to take out the angel, right?
Um, that's tricky. I guess yeah, because you can still run over this with limited. I think that makes the most
Mhm.
sense. I think you're right.
And what would have been nice is if that entire thing went through, you could have equipped the gear frame to the fortress and only lost the gear frame in the end phase.
Oof. That would have that if that would have been a big hunk of damage if that honest didn't come down though.
Yeah, yeah, it would have been what was it? You said 36 plus 16, and
Yes.
then you only lose the gear frame in the end phase.
Hmm. Interesting.
Oh
Oh,
my gosh, this is game. There's no way, right? He has to have game somehow, right?
I don't know what he has to do it though. 3,200 is not a whole lot of life points, so maybe.
Yeah,
Oh my goodness. So
wow.
that's why he did that. He was gonna steal the game.
Yeah, that's a good.
That's exactly what he was gonna do.
Wow, what? That's so nuts.
He was
Shane
gonna,
would have lost it.
yeah, because they would have just summoned this DD warrior lady, and they would have ran right into a magic cylinder, and that would have been it.
That's so insane.
Oh my goodness. I
Oh my,
love it.
oh my gosh. Okay, and
That
that's
that's
actually
game.
game. We're synchroing.
Yeah, just to be sure
Oh,
to
he
play
had the
around,
gear
boys.
town too. It's funny he drew that after he heavied away the one that was uh
Yeah, the one calling it.
prohibiting the
All
gear
right.
town.
So Dimitri moves on. Has Dimitri won one of these before or no?
He has not. So
Okay.
Dimitri is in the top eight.
Souls is actually playing again. Soul is playing against um
That goat deck.
that goat deck. I wonder it. So Soul is actually on Team X, of course. He won RBET what one from season two, I think. I think I'm gonna hop in and we can watch Soul because he has probably on zombies, I'd guess. And this might be able to showcase the power of DD Warrior removing turtles and tomatoes and
True.
stuff.
Yeah, yeah. This is a good matchup for that.
I lied. I guess Soul is not on um not on zombies. He's on Machina. So
Not quite as good of a matchup.
it looks like Soul has already won game one. Is that how you read that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And the winner of this will face Chico.
Ooh. Chico has almost won one of these events, I think. I think he came in like second once. This Nobleman. Oh my goodness. That card's putting in work.
It really is. Compulsing it
Oh,
back. Okay.
that was cute.
I've definitely done that before.
It's great when they try to brain control your card and
But
you're just like, ah, I'll take
I
that back.
I wouldn't even have kept in Compulse against this deck.
No, because it doesn't like you really want to hit synchros with that card.
Yeah, I mean, there's some instances where you're fine with not hitting a synchro, like um if they're trying to like gem spark your monster, you can like compulse it back to your hand and then they just like tributed their monster and they don't get the draw. So that can be nice, but
Oh,
yeah, usually you want to hit a synchro with compulse.
I agree with that. Makes that card really good. Because if they don't synchro with a card that like replaces itself like a Goblin Zombie or Sangin, then it's just a +1.
Hmm. Especially against Vayu, it's insane.
Yeah, you don't want to put those cards back in the graveyard.
It's nice against Ab Zero. Really, really good. Because it can just go one for one if you don't have any monsters on board.
Yep,
And it prevents them from getting a hero in the grave. Um,
that's
like
also true.
it can like sometimes Ab Zero will be fuel for the next Ab Zero, you know?
Yeah, because once Ab Zero's in the graveyard, it's actually like very difficult to DD Crow them because that card just gives you the option to be either or.
Yeah. That was something I tried to do in my last War League match is I tried to make sure I could banish I summoned Chaos Orc to banish the um Ab Zero. Didn't feel great,
Oh no, probably not.
but I just wanted to make sure a miracle was not an option.
DD Warley
But
goes to grave, but Raigo can be banished, I believe. I actually don't know how that works. Do they both get banished? Oh no, I think
um
DD Warley goes to the graveyard. I don't know for sure, to be honest.
let
You're
me
you're
do
the judge
this.
today.
Yeah, so turn player the I think they activate in like I could be wrong, but I think they activate in the same substep, which means the Raiko gets to choose whether they get destroyed or banished. The player with the Raiko. I could be wrong.
DD Warrior Lady can banish Raikou. Do they both get banished, or does the DD Warrior Lady go to the graveyard? That's the question.
It just depends which one. If DD where it happens in a no, this it would not be. Oh wait, I guess Raiko is mandatory. It's a mandatory effect. It's just whether you choose to destroy or not. So yeah, it should be DD War Lady chooses first.
Okay.
Yeah, makes sense.
It looks like they're gonna resolve it this way, and
I'm always bad with that specific ruling. I don't have committed to memory.
no, I know it comes up a lot though. We talk about it. I think I've seen it in like our chat
Yeah,
before.
really often, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's not gonna matter. Well, I guess it matters for Pot of Avarice, but at
Yeah,
this
it matters
point,
for Pot of Avarice usually.
there's already what 6 in the graveyard, so it doesn't really matter here.
Um, it definitely does come up, like or like messing with the light count for Soul of Purity and Light or something,
Sure,
I guess. But yeah, I'd say most of the time it never
it
matters.
never matters. Yeah, it's just, of course, we try to play proper Yu-Gi-Oh.
Hmm.
I don't know if he's. I don't think he's summoned this turn. Okay, so it looks like the players are working through everything, which is good. That's what we ask. People playing to the best of their ability.
Yeah, Rhinoid. It's a it the effect is mandatory, but part of it is optional. That can be
Some of
kind of
the
like hamster in that regard.
yeah, some Yu-Gi-Oh cards just don't make any sense at all the way they work.
Or hamster is mandatory to activate, but optional to actually summon.
Oh,
Speaking of which,
a card is very, very good.
Yeah, hamster's pretty good. I don't love all the noblemen that I've been seeing lately.
Yeah, that's the only problem with playing quick draw. If you decide to do that, people are just Nobleman seems to be almost a staple on the sideboard right now.
I think one of the biggest things that has hurt quick draw in modern years or in recent years, like I should say, is that every side deck card for other decks hits quick draw.
Yes,
Like
you're right.
Nobleman for Vayu hits quick draw. Compulse for Vayu and Zombies hits quick draw.
Yep.
Rug for Deviant and Frogs hits quick draw. It's like
Oppression,
so
just
yeah,
you know.
Crow for like Vayu hits quick draw.
Yep.
Oppression hits quick draw. Everything. The deck is just
Yeah, it's
the
just too
deck
much
just
hate.
gets punished by every single side deck card imaginable.
So we just witnessed the hamster into Raiko Kai's play, and just look how much advantage that just nets you. It's just so powerful,
Yeah.
so powerful if everything works out. Like I think Soul now has what a +2 it looks like for relatively no work. Setting a hamster really was it.
Mhm. I think in the tournament, I could be wrong. I know I got Nobleman at least once on a Raikou, but the funny thing is with my deck, I can still flip hamster and summon Air Bellum.
Oh my goodness. So it doesn't even like it doesn't completely shut you down.
Yeah, it doesn't make the hamsters into vanillas. So the impact is a little bit mitigated, but it's
I
still a powerful card because I kind of need the Raikous to get my graveyard set up and stuff.
Raiko
Make the
is good.
debris get live.
Raiko is a really good card against decks that don't have the free summons into it. Like zombies, you don't really want to be setting Raikos because you just slam Goblin Zombies and Sangins and Card Troopers into it. Um,
Right.
but when you're playing against a deck that doesn't have those free summons, Raiko could be very, very good. Oh,
So that's going to banish. I think if I'm Soul, I'm totally fine with that.
yeah, I don't think you care. I think that's actually ideal. Ooh. So is Heavy gone? No, Heavy's not gone. So we're reading Starlight Road and or Solemn base down there. You would not set three. Soul is a very conservative player. He is not setting three like that unless there's something back there, I would
Is he?
guess. I do think he's a conservative player. Yeah, I've watched him play quite a bit. He is a good goat player too. I think that
There's another
stems into
knock
this.
after after the set monsters are no longer a factor.
Yeah, and that shows the downside of that card. We've seen it a few
If they had
times, I'm
just drawn
sure.
it a few turns earlier, it would have been really impactful.
Yeah,
But
to hit that hamster.
right,
Oh,
okay, that is solid.
setting more. I
As soon
do.
as Soul finds Gear Frame,
Yeah, it's
this
gonna
could
be
get
over.
really bad. Oh, yeah, it's actually still bad because you can just run this over with Gear Frame.
I have seen a lot of people as of late set a bunch of back row just naked without any protection at all. So maybe that's the case. Who knows? I don't.
It's pretty unfortunate that Soul hasn't found any engine this entire time.
No. It's gonna come off the top. That's like the Bionic Stratos when that thing hits the field too.
Not drawing great here.
No, no, wow. 12 cards left. There's got to be what? Three um gear frames, right?
Yeah, and one more force probably.
So about a 25% chance to see one of those cards off the top of the deck.
Yeah, that's
It's
pretty crazy that
it's
he's
gonna
drawn the
happen.
12 cards and hasn't found a single gear frame. There's no way you side it out, right? You can't side
No,
out Stratos, right?
I don't think so. I sure as hell wouldn't.
There we
Oh, there
go.
it is, the Bionic
Finally found
Stratos.
one. And we're thinning the deck, so we're about to find another one.
Yeah, that card's very, very good.
Getting Fortress here. That's really interesting.
Oh,
We're gonna normal summon the Fortress? I guess this is game on
game.
board.
Yep. Do we have a solemn or a book?
A book would actually be pretty. I guess you just run it over Gearframe if you book it.
Yep. Does this go through? One did.
This could be
Looks like it's a GG. Soul wins. DD best
D
deck. Oh, that's what they're
DD.
calling it, huh?
What are we calling DD?
I
Oh,
think it's
DD,
DD
different
like the deck.
dimension. Yeah,
Yeah, different
yeah,
dimension.
DD Assailant, DD Warrior Lady. I see.
Deck is pretty cool.
like like that's an archetype, different dimension.
All right. So that was cool. Let's see. I'm up looking at the bracket now. Who do
So that's
we have?
we could watch Moxie's. We could
Yeah, let's
watch.
watch. I think we should watch Moxie's. I'm trying to get like everybody on stream, someone different every time. Moxie's is a amazing goat player, amazing goat player. And Tom Brady of DN. Actually, I think we just played against. Actually, this week we just played against this team. Um, which in War League, can't remember the name of the team. Who did we just play? Diamond Dogs. That's it. I think Tom Brady of
They
DN
have
is on the team.
they have both Tom Brady of DN and I Hate Tom Brady on the
Nice.
same team.
uh, so I'm from Massachusetts and grew up. I am a diehard Patriots fan, and I get to spend 20 years of my life watching the greatest football player of all time. So I have to say I am a huge fan of Tom Brady.
You think this is Vayu?
Yes. Bayou versus Hero beat.
I
I
don't
don't
know
know.
if I've seen Gardna and Sork in the same Vayu list before.
I think the Ice Queen was playing something like that for a while. We need to figure out a good way of like mixing up these whole diva builds here. We have diva hero, we have diva hero beat, we have hero beat. It's kind of like, can't we just name them better?
Yeah, it's pretty tough because like that's why in my I know people don't love that I do this, but in my like analysis statistical analysis of like tournaments and stuff, I just put all the heroes together because it's such a gradient between Diva Hero and Hero Beat
Y-
where like you have like Diva Hero with like Caius and stuff,
yeah,
but then you have like the Diva Hero Beat that sometimes will even play Mally, and then you
yeah.
have Diva Hero Beat, which is on divas and stuff. Then you have um I also forgot that you have there are some Diva Hero decks that are playing Alias, but not, they're not playing Gemini Spark or
It's
anything.
brutal. It's brutal. I
And
I
then you
think
have
Spark is what
Hero Beats,
differentiates the decks.
right? And then you have Hero Beats that are playing. I agree with that. You have Hero Beats that are playing.
Like
They're
skill drain and
playing.
stuff, right?
Yeah, yeah, no Diva or anything.
But they
Yeah,
they do play Spark too.
I think Gemini Spark and Caius are like the two. That's like the real dividing part.
Yeah, because like Diva Hero plays completely different than like Diva Hero beat.
Hmm.
Completely different.
Okay, there's a dad.
All right, Tom Brady. He just threw a 50-yard touchdown when he slammed that bad boy. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh boy. So
that kind
Hero
of
Beat
this whole
has
game.
Diva Hero Beat kind of has a hard time dealing with big monsters, I've noticed.
That's a bingo bongo kakakazoo moment.
Oh,
Uh, Miracle Fusion crash into. Ooh,
okay.
okay, there we
Yeah.
go.
So that's really the only way
Or
they can deal
actually,
with it.
double Miracle would be even better, but then you get to keep your board presence. But
Oh my
there we go.
gosh, you
There
called
we
that.
go. He's waiting for the moment to pop off. Actually, oh, he's going into the set. So just crash one and then
Well, they
instead of
don't they
banishing it.
don't gain for each other, right? Okay, now they do.
Okay, now they all run over it. That
Yeah.
is that's enormous actually. What three cards to have in your hand?
When they slam a dark
Gilman,
arm.
Gilman, Miracle, Miracle. That is pretty insane.
Yeah, I don't think it gets much better than that.
No, no, no. It's only 200.
Yeah, he doesn't get 400 from, excuse me, the
No, no,
Gilman.
no. Oh, you might be saying it right now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that.
he is. Right. Because it actually lists the name instead of saying this card. F-Zero, that is.
Okay, I think that's right now, right? Oh, we're regaining life. 200,
Yeah, 200.
3017.
Yep. We can do it. So it's 49 total.
Yay! Math.
Okay, wow. I was kind of feeling bad for Moxie's with that dad coming off the top, presumably.
Now I feel bad for Tom Brady.
Yeah, I really don't know how Tom Brady gets out of this. This is like
Mm,
one of the worst boards you could be staring down with few resources. Like
come on.
the
Mr.
best
Brady came back from 28 to 3. We can do this.
you need like lightning vortex right here.
That's what you need.
Um, or you
X
need Cyber Dragon. Cyber Dragon would work.
X2 Sora says if the deck plays two Gilman, we should call it Gilman Beat in honor of the MVP of the deck. That'd be a good
True.
easy way to keep things you know, easier for everybody to interpret because the deck names all are like the same. Joy Boy Bebop. Oh, Moxie's wins.
Yeah, nothing you can really do into the the wall of Ab Zero.
Okay. Let's see who we have next. This tournament's moving right along, which is what we like.
Yeah, we're almost into top four. We could watch Papa Phil and Frico Suave if you want
Sure,
to
we
get
have
them on
not.
stream.
Yeah, I have not seen them. I don't know what their DB name is. Let's see if it's the same. It's probably not.
Frico is
Frico is? Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, this is Obito
Obito.
9. So this person to like just climb the ladder like really high, right?
Yeah.
I think that's like the recent news.
hmm
So,
is this a value mirror? Or it could be value versus Blackwing.
ooh, legacy inside this value deck.
Heavy. Neg too heavy,
Oh,
potentially. That sounds like game.
yeah, 1300.
Normal summon Sirocco. Normal summon Sirocco right now.
It's gotta be, right? Sure.
Oh, what do we have? Clue?
Uh,
Oh, never mind. We have Armor Master
oh,
to
okay.
summon right
Yeah,
here.
that's game. Unless there's a clue on. No, they don't play clue, right? This is value.
Oh,
Oh,
and
there's a
no,
Necro
there's
Gunner.
nothing. There's nothing that
Yep.
protects you here
Let's
because
see
he
if he
has
does this right though.
three lethal threats though.
If they just pump, that they lose because
Oh
there's
yeah,
Necro Gunner in the graveyard.
that would have been so bad.
Yeah, I think that you let them play
There-
there though.
There's no reason to pump there
I
because like
I
they
know.
all play around gores. Like you kill with each one of them.
I agree, but you never know. Never know. So this is I'm siding out like Royal Oppression as fast as I can, right?
Yeah.
But that Obito, is that it? Am I saying it right?
Yes.
It had
Obito.
a Shura, so this could be like hybrid
I
Blackwing, and
think
there's
it's
Boras too.
well. I don't think we saw Greffer. It might just be they got the one value engrave,
Okay.
right? I think it was all Blackwing monsters in the grave.
Yeah. So I think it might be value versus like hybrid,
It could be.
which is essentially a glorified value turbo deck. Kind of. Heavy -2. You know something big's happening.
Right.
You better
Yeah.
buckle up.
And like even honestly, like even heavy, if it's like 3 for 3, it's like this is bad.
Yeah.
Even if they're not going neg, like heavy on a 3 for 3 feels like oh something's coming.
Especially when you're at 1300, you know that it's just a wrap.
You can just scoop right then and there.
Yeah, heavy, I'm done. All right, next game.
I know you got it.
I'm surprised we have a good turnout tonight with everybody being in ats. We got 41 viewers right now. We got a 38 person tournament. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That was a
We
last
seem to
minute tournament too.
consistently get like around like 35 people in these.
Yeah, they've gotten bigger over the last couple months just because the server itself has gotten a lot more players. So,
hmm
you know, which is good. we're able to finish it on a Saturday night pretty quick. That's the goal. Single elimination. We have what two invites will be given here, and I guess we're doing pass downs because that's what we decided last time. I guess I don't know, and we'll have
That
our
way you
big
don't have to run as many tournaments.
yeah, because you don't know. I guess there's gonna be a lot of tournaments coming up over the next couple months, so we'll be competing with them. But we'll have a championship at the end of the year, and we'll have
Do you
surprising
know
for
how
that.
many players that you're? Is there like a number of players you're aiming for?
Nope, not at all. I have not thought that. I just however many tournaments we play, and everybody will just be in the tournament, and we will just do the end of the year BCS championship. It would be
Oh,
ideal to have an even number, obviously, but
yeah, like especially if you can get like 32 or something.
yeah, that would be ideal.
Are you gonna do that another single elim or double elim or what?
I don't know. I haven't really probably should talk it over with everybody and decide what we want to do. I'm definitely gonna have some type of prizing for that. Um, just because that's a little bit more obviously people are higher stakes. Everybody's
That's
won.
gonna be a. There's gonna be a lot of talented players.
Yeah, so we'll figure it out. A piece of me wants to just keep it single elimination because that's kind of like what it has been.
Yeah, that's like the theme
Yeah.
of the whole tournament.
So that way, I know people don't typically like single elimination, but a lot of people have come to understand why we do it, just because we can get through the tournament much quicker.
I
Uh,
think it's a. I don't know. I think it's. Ooh, this could be pretty big.
oh, hitting back rows. Okay.
Wow, those are two good ones to hit. Of course, I don't know if I would the compulse. I'm not sure if I would keep that in against potentially just pure Blackwing, but now that we've seen Vayu multiple times, I think you're probably right that it's more of a hybrid list.
Yeah, now we got. Oh,
So that's a +1 potentially, unless there's a Vayu set. Then it's kind of like eh.
yeah, this is. Ooh,
Ooh,
double
wow,
snowman.
that is that's pretty ridiculous.
So me here again, I'm not the world's greatest. I just don't know why you don't need to set double snowman and Raikou there, right? Like I think isn't that just kind of too much? Like,
Yeah.
like
Well, see, that's I normally play that way where I'm like I don't want to commit too much to the board.
no.
Um, but like I did lose a game in War League recently because I didn't set my second Raikou.
Yeah, but like how often do you win because you don't set you know what I mean? Like
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know what you mean. I so it might have still been the correct play to not commit that much. I really hate committing like multiple set monsters like that.
especially that they all do the same thing.
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes if they cover different bases, you know.
Yeah, that makes sense. Like a Sangan and a Raikou or something. Like yeah, then you insulate
Oh,
yourself
for
against
sure.
something like a
Those ones,
torrential.
I'll absolutely set those together.
Okay. Do we all right. Frico is still in it, despite the Icarus and large torrential. Keeping him off three darks too, which is important because you know they always have dark arm. It's just the way it works here. Flip a pro storm, boy, that'd be awesome. Oh,
Caius would be pretty good.
yep, that would be ideal actually, because that's probably a value, right?
Even if it's not, you keep them off three darks and you get this Armageddon Knight off the field, which can actually be a liability.
Yeah, one sure that'd be it.
Like Armageddon Knight, it's kind of just there to get you a pseudo plus by sending something to the grave, you know?
Ooh, dusting that now. That's interesting. Okay, it must have been read as a Bolimus.
Caius. Oh, okay. What are we making? Are we gonna try and climb into what are we making here?
Um, Brio,
Gilio?
if you have a Sirocco. Okay, Goyo taking a value.
Does he have dark armed? Maybe not.
No. Yeah.
But we get to
I
keep
think you
the
have to take this. Yeah.
I don't know, because now Sirocco crashes into Goyo.
This is true, but if you don't input the third dark in the graveyard, that's a
Yeah,
dark
you're
arm.
playing around Dad or Sirocco. And also this also turns Shura on if they can run this over. It depends on your back row, I think.
But you know that unless they just drew Sirocco or Shura, they probably would have summoned it already because you had the Armageddon Knight on the board, right? That's what I would think.
Um, yeah, but they are both 3s. Or I guess the one sure is gone, so
I think it's probably right to take the value. I think I am there.
I would definitely have to consider it. And this also taking it also, if they don't clear it now, it makes your Kaya straws more live.
Yeah, because you draw a Kai's here, you're like loving that if they don't do anything here.
Hmm.
Dark Arm just seems like it's always there all the time.
Yeah, I think it probably Frico's Solemn is gone, so that definitely makes Dark Arm more of a concern.
Kai's here?
Wonder if there's an Icarus set for Obito.
Um, already one gone. Is this another value? Like that'd be insane.
I wonder if this is the a true hero list that's just running 3 value with no Gruffer.
I saw that. That's kind of crazy.
It was an
Oh,
Icarus.
okay. Still hitting back
Okay,
rows.
Dark Arm Dragon could be so huge here now.
Yeah, that's what that's telegraphing to me. You're hitting
If
back
I
rows.
if I have Sirocco on hand, I might consider tribute setting it over the, or
Value.
maybe tribute summoning it over the value, honestly, but I don't know. Just to put them on Fort Arcs, make them do something, make them
Yeah.
have Blizzard.
He just pretty much said that I have Dark Arm. That's what he just said.
I mean, you probably set Kalut and Icarus in a lot of
But
situations.
to hit double back row, not hit Goyo there.
True. Yeah, to not hit the Goyo. I guess still though, I guess in Blizzard,
Blizzard's an
if
out.
Blizzard's an out to the Goyo, so you might not be super worried about. But I think Dark Armed does make sense.
Yeah.
Or Brain Control, they might have some outs to this Goyo. But if they had Brain Control, they would probably would have maybe no way to convert it. I don't know.
I think that
I
Frico
agree with
knows
you
that
that
they're in trouble.
I agree with you that Dark Armed is likely.
Yeah, just windmill slam it. There it
Yeah.
is. Yeah. That was telegraphed very clearly.
The funny thing
But
is you can pop value and it replenishes itself. It gives you
yeah,
another pop.
that's this is not good. I've learned on Dueling Book it's just Dark Arm's always there. It's just always there.
True.
And it's like always live in Blackwing value. Just the way the deck the graveyard
So
plays.
their back row that they had were bottomless and torrential.
Which is redundant.
It's a bit redundant, but I understand it. When they're expecting Dark Arm, they don't want to lose to like if that Icarus had only picked off one of them, right?
Yeah.
Or MST or Dust or something, but
So what can you even draw here now that the Fossil Dyna's on the board? I don't think there's any real outs. What round is this? I think we're moving close to top four. Caesar.
you also have the situation where like you set both of them because like if they do some kind of um
MST. Dust.
if they summon like Shura and you want to bottomless it, you don't want to have to sit there and like hold on to the bottomless because you're saving it for Dark Armed, you know?
Yeah, that makes sense.
So we have an out to this Dark Armed now, kind of.
Uh,
Okay, never mind.
no.
Oh no, we don't because
Because
you
you don't
can't
have
even
a
pitch
card in
for
your hand.
Bria.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't pitch for the Bria.
Um,
I
yeah.
guess the hope is here. You mill Soroka. Okay, there we go. There's one of Milla Necrovarna. Not
So this
quite.
actually does out Dark Arm now because you can stack for Plague and make Dark End.
True. That is
So
true. Yeah,
this does
you're
out
right.
Dark Arm now.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, this puts him in a pretty good position
This is
because,
really, really good.
yeah, I think that just like that, we might have Frico back in this game.
I don't think Obito's playing anything like I'm gonna get a knight or anything to get the value out of their value engrave.
Dark End. The debate if Dark End should be allowed or not because it was the Pirates card.
They need a blizzard here, right?
Yep, that'll do make a Brio. Yeah, and there it
There
is.
it is. You
And
can make Goyo take Dark End.
that's even better.
Make Goyo take Dark End and then send the Grepher probably immediately.
This is why this is one of the best. This is arguably the best deck of the format
And then
because
you
of
know
that.
they're drawing Raikou, you just send that too. Yeah, that's this is like game over actually.
Yeah, this is locked out.
It's
If
actually
if they
because
make the right
that's
play.
this is like actually game over. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah. Wow, we have 50 viewers and only 18 likes. Come on, y'all. Hmm.
So you're leaving them with drawing Raikou for turn. Yeah, it just well played. Yeah, that's game over. And you're gonna have 4 cards to deal with. Uh, just a set Raikou.
That's that.
Yeah, you could actually you didn't even need anything other than the Dark End and the Goya. You just send main phase one, attack with both.
So they are moving on. I think we are actually into top four. Dimitri's in top four. Moxie's in top four. Um, Obito is in top four, and oh, Soul is still playing. We
Oh,
can
Dimitri made it. Nice.
yep, Dimitri made it. So we can see Soul's game. Look, we got some live action. Everything is just oh, Ace of Spades for her Soul, and Soul looks to be up a game. I
Yeah,
think Soul's gonna win this thing tonight.
Moxie's is gonna be facing Obito and Dimitri versus the winner of this game.
Oh,
That's a good top four.
yeah, it is. That is a good top four. And we are moving right along. I love that. Okay. Ooh. So what do we have here? We have a fairy deck, huh? Huh. I actually don't know what's favored in this matchup, fairies or Machina.
I think fairies are favored.
Really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Um, Warrior Ladies are really good out to Fortress.
True.
And Machina in general have a really tough time with recruiters.
He's soloming that? Oh,
What?
I guess we're reversing here. I don't know if he was
We're
thinking or
playing
what he was doing.
fast.
Yeah.
Maybe we special the Sidra
And then
normal.
summoned. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess because it was going to be game, so they just kind of played it fast there.
Hmm.
2 Soul Takers for the Deox, presumably.
Interesting. Well, Soul kind of knows what that is now, huh?
Yeah. Was there an Upstart played? Oh no, the Soul Takers. Okay, I was like, how does Chico have 8,900?
Do do do. Let's see.
Honestly, like, of all the things you're gonna solemn as the Machina player, solemning Sidra, kind of okay. I guess if you have a machine, then you don't really love it because you could contact it off on their turn. But
Oh.
okay, bottomless there. We're down to an 1,800 trag.
Mm. This is not looking good for Soul. This is low life. 700 is not going to be all that difficult to deal at some point.
Fairies can have trouble with defensive walls though.
This is
So,
true. Oh,
oh well, not anymore. That's GG.
that's a game actually. I'm actually going to step away. I got to run to the bathroom real quick.
Mm-hmm. We're going into game 3 now. Oh, Ryanite. Uh, did you get to see Dimitri's tech card? Is that why you're saying it's the most pre matchup of all time? I know of a certain card that Dimitri has been messing around with in his fairy list that would be pretty good against Ryanide's deck. Actually, I know several, but gotcha, Ryanide. Tested a lot recently.
Alrighty then, I'm back.
Ryanide in chat is agreeing that this is really favored for the fairy player.
Oh, really? Hmm.
Hmm.
Again, I don't really know. I don't, I'm not sure what fairies if even favored against. I think we've all kind of accepted the fact that this deck is not as good as we probably all thought it was. I don't think it's bad. I just don't think it's S tier like we did believe for quite a
Yeah,
while.
I know Dimitri's really fairy pilled right now.
Is he?
Yeah, he's been doing well with them.
Again,
He's the
he's a
kind of
great player.
he's the kind of player who, yeah, who's gonna be able to bring the best out of them.
Oh my goodness, that breaker does run over that. That's awesome.
You can't be serious.
That's awesome.
Hmm. It's pretty funny. It's like the only card other than like Ryo or Cyber Dragon.
That can out it. Yeah.
It's funny though because Chico is main decking the Sidras.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I've seen that in fairies before. I think Illicit Sunny topped with was main decking Sidra.
I haven't seen a fairy deck top in forever.
Yeah, this was like at the very beginning of the year, like 6 years ago or something.
It's been a while since I've seen a
Did I say 6 years?
6 months.
Oh, okay.
I think you meant 6 months, but yeah,
Yeah, yeah, I did.
I knew what you meant. Retro Chaz just got 15th place X1 finish at the big Edison event with zombie plants. Congrats, man. X and one is a strong. So you have to play tomorrow, I think, right? I think that's what they were doing, like 2 rounds tomorrow.
The Big Edison. Do you
I,
mean
I'm guessing
Big
we're
Boy?
Nats.
Do you mean Big Boy Gaming or do you mean Nats?
I assumed it was Nats, but I don't know. I
Yeah,
assume. You know
so
what happens when you assume.
Dimitri is in the Watcher, watching along with us, seeing who
Oh.
he's gonna face. Uh,
Oh, at
we
Nationals,
might.
yeah. Okay.
There's a chance we get a fairy mirror.
Oh boy, that ought to be painstakingly
Oh
fun
my
to
God!
watch.
Wait. Did they Ryko target Dust Shoot?
Yes, they did. I gotta
Yikes!
give it to Ace there. That's.
I mean, you're setting into Ryko.
I
Like
know. I know.
whatever you're setting into Ryko, you want them to target it.
I don't know what Soul did there. That I can't say. Maybe they maybe he figured that it was a 50-50. Maybe they wanted either of them, so I don't know. This
That's pretty tough.
zombie plant deck, I think I've seen that. It's like triple tomato. I think it
Yeah, it's like the it used to be like chaos plants with like deox and stuff, but people have been playing the zombie engine in there too lately.
interesting. Oh, we're dropping
Okay, the Trag.
trags. Okay.
We had such an interesting conversation about Trag today. I don't know if you saw that in our shared server.
I did not backread a lot of the stuff in the shared server, but
All kinds of ruling stuff about can you drop Trag if somebody attacks over Vanity's Fiend?
can you?
The it's so according to RS, who does a lot of the actual research into the primary documents, figuring out what judges ruled at the time.
Yeah,
According to RS, no,
I didn't think
but
so.
it's written differently on edisonformat.com.
Oh, really?
It,
Because it's
it
still on
says
the
that you
field though,
can.
right?
Well, the thing is, it's even though it's on the field, it's marked as destroyed. So the question
Oh,
is, do destroyed monsters still apply their continuous effects while they're after they're destroyed?
that's interesting.
Yeah. So it's definitely a and it changed right after Edison.
Really?
In the OCG, they always had it where you could summon a Tragodia there. But apparently, at the time of Edison, it was not, the TCG was not working that way.
A lot of our rules in Edison format are kind of like crazy, like the quick
Yeah,
draw
like
ruling.
see that stuff like that. I don't blame the judges at nationals for getting wrong, like because like
Yeah, that's hard.
anybody could get that wrong. But there's some things that they're getting wrong that are like really really bad. But
I wish they
that's what
just
it is.
used the website. It's so good. Edison format
Yeah,
website, so good.
I mean that's what every locals does. Every locals that runs Edison, or at least the one I've been to, the ones I've been to are just like if it's written on edisonformat.com, that
That's
is
what it
law.
is. Yeah, and that's what I would go by, honestly. That's what we go
Yeah, I
by
mean,
here. If just look up the ruling.
yeah.
So,
Luckily, we have people who are like the people who contribute to edisonformat.com, like, but so we have lots of really good, even things that aren't on there, we can get great rulings on.
like the
Okay,
game is
Millennium
so
Fortress
different
is good.
from current. Like you can't even use those judges that play current and like have them. There's no way they could rule this format.
Right. Right. Like the Prio, they're getting that, like, they are horribly messing up how Prio works, but
Oh no.
yeah, the problem here is like Rio is so good against Fortress. Like it can
Soul's
just negate
like
it.
on the defense here. Is that a third? Oh my gosh, a third Ryko.
All three Ryko.
One pot of Avarice here for Soul would be pretty game breaking, I think.
Pot gear frame.
Yeah, that'd be it. So what is this? Some type of recruiter, I guess.
The tricky thing though is with all the Rykos gone, you're relying on DD Warrior Lady for your removal. Or Caius, I guess, but there's a Caius gone too.
Yeah, pot of Avarice is needed.
This
It,
deck kind of has the problem that Vayu can have, where the main thing it does is summon beaters. If you can't crash Fortress into things, you have a really tough time outing stuff.
I see. I've never actually played it.
The Machina deck?
Yeah, I just it seemed like I always thought it was like, oh, it's like quick draw. Like plays a lot of the same stuff. But
Yeah, I'd almost say it's more like it's like a mixture of quick draw and Vayu, I would say. If you think of Gear Frame as your grapher.
I see. So pretty even advantage here. Okay.
A bottomless would hurt a lot.
Yeah, I'm guessing there's got to be one down there, right? Wow. No
Apparently not.
bottomless. Okay.
Often side out Gear Frame versus Fairies. That's interesting. Because it just lets them crash and it's not accomplishing enough. Is that why, Ryanite? It does let them crash like super, super favorably with just taking 400 per.
These upstarts are not looking good right now. Oh, using Prio. Interesting.
That's gonna be nice to get off of a float. It's funny you can just run this over
Yeah, but we
with
get the
the
to destroy
yeah, you
effect.
get to pop.
Yeah, I think that's what I would
Yeah,
pick too.
it's a good target. We're at three fairies in grave.
Still waiting
So
for a pot of Avarice.
he was waiting on that gear frame until the last 11 cards in his deck in that other game we watched.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Ryo also stops the gear frames, so those are pretty tough.
I think that
Big
this is fine if you kill this DL here because you don't care if DD Warrior Lady removes like you know what I mean. You have a decent answer to DD Warrior Lady right now.
It almost seems like Soul is only playing one force.
I don't know what the ratio should be to be honest. I thought it was
I
two.
like I like two force because first of all
Ooh.
you can mill it off of a Raikou and then your gear frames are just like less impactful. Um, but I think that the great thing about this deck is you can basically gear frame in the late game. Gear frame is a one card gear frame plus fortress on field
True.
because it just searches out a free reborn for fortress.
Okay. So I'm a little confused here. Why Mirror Force the Bionic Stratos? Like, oh, maybe that's why I wanted to keep it around long enough to get a extra banish?
I don't know. It still
Because now
seems
we're
a bit
crashing
strange.
anyway, unless there's an honest here, but
It still seems a bit strange to me.
there's no honest here, right? There's already one in the graveyard.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you why.
Yeah, I'm not sure I Mirror Force there, but again, I don't play Fairies, so I couldn't tell you if it's the right play or not.
I feel like there's got to be some kind of card that we. I wonder what that other set card is. If the other set is return, he might have been trying to.
Load it up.
Yeah, I don't know.
I just couldn't Mirror Force there because it's a -1 in my book, and I'm just not wired to be able to do that.
Mm.
This is interesting.
Now, if it's return, well, I
Then
guess you can't. You can't kill. Can you? Can you kill here?
yeah.
You can. No, no, you can't. You're off by. Well, you know.
No, that's
Yeah.
games. Christia and
Return would be game, but it's not return, so it doesn't matter.
so interesting compulse there.
I
Because
wonder if you even keep that. This is another. I think this is the second matchup where I've seen Compulse, and I'm like, I don't know if I'd keep this in.
it's an out to Christia for the
Sort of,
second.
yeah.
Yeah, for a second.
Yeah, it's a temporary out. Yeah,
I think that Ace does not actually even have an honest there. I think that that's all like he
I
doesn't care
mean,
about the outcome. If it goes to the graveyard, he just gets the guy back from the return. If he doesn't, maybe he draws the back row like he did there. I don't know.
it's just so strange. Oh, you might have had Christia.
We can get
I
back
guess. Oh, yeah.
Christia, but
If he crashes, he gets Christia. That's what Soul didn't want to happen.
then Soul has like compulse and can play on his turn. I don't know. Because like, how
Yeah,
do you deal with this anyway? Like,
Christia is a plus every time it drops,
true,
and
but
Compulse is a neg 1.
the question is, how are you able to deal with a DL on the board without it ever getting its effect?
Uh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you're just delaying it. I don't know. We'll have to find out, folks.
Tune in next time.
That's unless now like you can drop the fortress, so then if they do drop Christie, you at least have like threatening out to it, I guess.
That's why, I guess. You do he was citing those.
Oh, okay. Look at Soul go. Came prepared. So that now it all makes sense.
We're into game 3 here.
Oh, that's a quick end turn.
Yeah.
So we know there's a cyber and at least two fortress in his hand, right? I think
I only know
that's
of one fortress.
one fortress. So one fortress, one cyber.
Yeah, we know those for sure. Oh, you think he's right now? You think he sided out the second force, or you're just saying if you side out one of the gear frames, then you don't know whether you side out the second force as well. This is not looking great for Chico.
Yeah. Now Soul can threaten game here.
For sure.
He's playing it slow. Br-
Oppression might help for Chico,
Brain control
at
off the
least
top is
at
still
least in
real.
the short term. Okay.
Oh. Oh, well,
There you
that problem's back again. That headache. There it is.
He really wants this Christia.
Yep.
Call is such a good card.
It is a very good card.
I feel like Call is so crazy underrated, actually.
I agree with you. Not every deck plays it, but
I feel
almost
like
every deck
I'm gonna
should.
have to find. Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna have to find ways to cram Call the Haunted into more decks, especially decks that play Ryko.
Yeah, because it gives you whatever you want.
Mhm.
Or gives you access to things at any given time. Not anything you want, but could be what you want. Yeah. So again, this is the problem with the Christier that's banished there because it's just live. Oh, maybe not. Oh,
Okay.
we're two tributing here, aren't we? Or maybe just
Yeah,
tributing
or
for
normal
cyber.
summoning fortress. You have to normal summon the fortress because if you normal summon Sidra, you have to contact it off.
That is true.
Or you could set it, but that's kind of dangerous
Yeah,
because then they
because
crash a recruiter into it and then contact off in your in their main base too.
looks like
Yeah,
okay.
we're going for the fortress.
I think that's probably better. I think you're right.
Do you set here? No, I don't think the back row is bottomless, right?
Um,
Did we already see that? I thought we already saw them summon a fortress into that back row, but maybe not.
I don't recall. This is a pretty good game. Oh my god.
Wow. Knock on fortress. That is pretty insane.
That's pretty cool.
Okay, so maybe
Love it.
summoning it was correct. Not for the reason I was thinking.
Okay, now we're gonna summon it.
Another one from by pitching the Sidra. Yeah, this is why I think force is so good. Is because you're not forcing yourself to go neg so much like this. But
Um, yeah, now you feel like you should just summon that last one, huh? After getting hit with an omen, it makes you rethink what you did.
yeah, I don't know if he would have expected. I don't know if we saw Nobleman last game. Even if you do, you're probably not thinking about it on when you tribute set something.
Yeah, it's more likely they have a bottomless than they do a nobleman, right?
Probably.
You would think, in general. Like, not even guaranteed that they side deck in nobleman unless you saw it.
Uh, where are the avarices?
That's what I'm waiting to see. Oh, this three. If there's got to be what, at least two, maybe three left. Jeez, 33% chance thereabouts.
I'm pretty sure I'm playing three
I think he'd
in
play three.
Machina
Yeah,
lists. It does get bricky,
possible they
but
sided him. He sided one out because of crows, maybe.
yeah, the thing is like the fairy deck gives you time. Sometimes I'll side out at, like in my deck I only play two avarice and I'll still sometimes side one out against really fast decks like Black Wings because you don't get a chance. Like you can't afford to have dead
Two,
cards
yeah,
early.
dead cards. This is gonna get a probably a warrior. I can't get warrior lady, right? It has to get shining angel.
Right.
I always forget that.
But yeah, against grindier decks, I want to have the avarice because it helps me, stay with them.
Okay, interesting,
I
interesting.
wonder if
Heavy is
Chico's
gone.
playing. I wonder if Chico's playing Freed.
Fred, as I'd like to call
Fred,
him. Fred.
the brave wanderer.
It's Fred. Oh, there goes Fred again. This is a good game. It's coming down to the wire. Ooh,
Okay, might have a push coming.
ooh, that
That's a
was a
good
good
one to
hit.
pick off. Yeah.
We're attacking this.
Go into honest or okay, we're going into warrior lady.
Okay. So it seems like he's okay with that because he must have known that was coming, right?
Five fairies now.
Yeah, so Chrissy is pretty turned off.
Oh wow.
Set DD Warrior Lady, go. Okay. Return could steal a game here though.
It definitely could.
Yep.
There we go. That's a big warrior lady. The last one.
Two fortress are gone. Still not a pot of avarice yet. Did maybe he took them all out. There's another upstart. That's the return set. Ooh.
Wow. What an interesting game.
Oh my. Does Soul still have heavy? No heavy. So neither player has heavy. There's a pot of avarice and a solemn
Solemn. Yeah,
immediately.
I saw him that too.
I agree. But there's got to be another one on these 10 cards, maybe two. Return is still not played yet, so it could be down there.
Both bottomless are gone, which is huge for return.
Ooh, I feel a return coming. I can just feel it.
It's got to be in there somewhere.
Maybe a deck out procedure if there is a. Ooh, okay. Are we gonna deck out here or no? Yeah, this game got awkward very quickly.
Something else is that there's only one or two recruiters left in Chico's deck.
Oh my.
So pretty soon the recruiters won't even be able to float.
I feel like somebody's gonna end this game before we get to a deck out procedure, but
Like, seriously, how many recruiters could you possibly be? Like, you're either on five or six.
I think Ace is playing for deck out right now.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, you can try and stall here, but
But there's got to be another pot of avarice, right?
two fortress banished, but there's still one engrave.
Okay.
This would be a pretty crazy.
Torrential still alive?
Yeah, there's still torrential for soul.
Okay, so that can clear, and there's no solemn, so we can clear a board quickly with that. Okay, gotta play cards. You're at four left. Unless he took out a bunch of pot of avarice. It's possible there's two pot of avarice left.
The problem is you have to play those back row before you can play the pot.
I'm guessing that they are live. I don't
Yeah,
think that
there's
he would
got to
lock
be like
himself
a
out. Yeah.
compulse or a dust tornado, something like that,
Yeah, I
at
don't think he would
least.
lock himself out. So I would guess we're gonna see a pot of avarice soon, or there's just none left.
Actually, he won't be able to activate it if it's in the bottom two.
Okay, so it has to be here.
Yeah, he has to have it now or he can't activate it.
Really? I don't know if he knows that.
You can't activate it with one card in deck.
I actually did not know that ruling. That's
Because, like,
odd.
hypothetically, you could put back five extra deck monsters.
Ah, I see. And then you can, if you draw two, you deck out. I see.
Hmm.
So this is it. Now and ever, we are going to see a deck out.
Are we going to search from deck? There's not much left in there.
Yeah, at this
You'd
point.
have to have a peacekeeper anyway, or I guess a force. There's the torrential.
Okay. So
Um, we're up to 8 fairies.
yeah, I don't think we're ever seeing Christia drop at this point. I think now we need to see a pot of Evers come
The
down. And
problem is Ace of Spades has return to protect, like a defensive return here.
true. Did he end his turn? Did I see that? What what happened here? Okay, yeah, there is a pot of
Okay,
Evers.
he finally had it. This is last chance to activate it. So
So does that put him at in the position to now deck out Ace? I'd have to do the math really quick, but I think so.
it'll be a three more in deck. Yeah, it will. It'll put him just enough to deck him out because it'll
But
either both be on five, but Ace will be drawing for turn.
we do know there's return though.
Yeah,
Feng
this is a pretty
Shui.
wild one.
Just got back to my hotel. Glad I can catch the end of the tournament. Wish I could have met y'all this weekend. Yeah, I wish I could have gone too. Just not working out in terms of timing, unfortunately. How come you didn't go, Snack? You close by, no?
Um,
Couldn't make it out.
I'm sort of close by. I'm in Florida.
Out.
Um,
Guess about as close as I am. I suppose.
yeah, it's yeah, it's just like traveling.
Yeah, too much. You going to the
Um,
Orlando RBET?
yes.
Oh,
Okay, so one of these back row might be oppression. We, we only have one option to pay for it with, though. And you don't really want to flip it until
You play
I guess you
return.
could flip it and then chain return to it.
Wait, didn't he summon this turn, didn't he?
He did. Yeah, he
Yeah,
did.
hold on. He has to stop. He can't do that. He
Yeah,
summoned this turn.
he did the torrential.
Yeah. Ace even forgot.
Warning for double normal summon.
He can't summon it.
Yeah.
Okay, we figured it out. That's fine. Nothing happened. You could possibly summon a fortress, but we're just gonna set back
So now the
rows.
onus is on. Okay, hit the new thing.
Oh,
The onus is on Chico to kill now. Find a
uh,
lethal line.
there's no Mirror Force live. There are no
Rhoda for
bottomless.
freed.
Uh,
Yeah, Rhoda for freed.
this is
Yeah.
the friend.
Oh, we're just going for.
Damage.
Wait, we know Torrential's gone. Return is lethal.
Uh, yeah,
Mirror Force is gone.
no
Torrential's gone.
bottomless.
Both bottomless are gone. Return is insane here.
It's got to be down, right?
Return, right?
Oh,
Oh my
ooh.
gosh.
So it's a matter of time, unless they for some reason sided it out. Is that real?
You cannot side out like the best card in the deck.
This is true.
It's like siding out dad.
This
I
is
mean, I guess you do
true.
side out dad sometimes, but
I don't think I've ever sided out diagram.
I think I've heard of people maybe siding out dad, but
I
it's
think
kind of crazy.
that's possible. Yeah, return. Actually, I have side out return in certain matchups because it's like a dead
Um,
card early, and
yeah, but for fairies, it's not
yeah,
as.
no, you
I
need
feel
it.
like it's different for fairies. Where fairies, they have the neutral game, they just need the top end, and that's what return provides. Yeah, that avarice, like, it completely changed. I'm reminded of like fighting games where, uh, there's the threat of the clock and going to timeout, and whoever has like the most damage done when time runs out is the winner.
Yeah,
Um, and so whoever's ahead on life can play super defensively. Like they don't really have to worry about trying
stand
to
in the
press.
corner and like block the whole
Yeah,
time.
and that's kind of how Chico could play since he had the timeout, that being deck out was like on his side, so he could just like um play super defensively and he wasn't forced to make any pushes. But now the onus is on him.
I think it's obvious that we know Soul has the Bionic Stratos, so he has a means to a normal summon.
Yeah, the problem is he can't search from deck, or I guess he can now. Now that Chico's activated Rhoda.
Torrential is still there. It's face down somewhere. And Bottomless is face down somewhere.
This is such a wild game. How much back row could Soul be reasonably playing?
I think that you Ace of Spades has better back row right now, but Soul
Because
has a better position because he just has one more card in his deck.
all the ooh, okay, just what are we?
Oh, he
That
has a
could
lot of back
be.
row evidently.
What could he set there?
It's just the Bionic Stratos probably.
Because there's still an honest. Yeah, that makes sense. There's still an honest, so you can't afford to even.
Is there another pot of Avarice in his deck? That's another question. Hamster, Raikou. What did he send back?
Well, we've seen two avarice, so
Three
it's
gear, one force, and one fortress. Yeah, so it's possible that there's another one, but it doesn't seem likely at this point.
pretty soon. Ace of Spades just has to go for it.
So,
Okay.
and Soul knows he's predicting what he has and his opponent has. Return 1 to 2 Christia Gores.
Yeah.
So he's aware of return. He knows that that is definitely going to see
And
play.
I feel like something back like there's got to be a bottomless. Like we haven't seen a single bottomless from Chico,
This is
and
true.
bottomless is one of the best cards. to have against Machina.
So I would say there's at least one bottomless, and there's got to be a return there. I don't know if he's waiting for the right time or.
Watch return be like the last card in his deck.
Yeah, that would be bad, actually.
You literally would never have a chance to activate it.
That would be bad. Oh my goodness, the suspense.
Yeah,
Kuraz off the top wins it for either player. This is
that's
true.
hilarious because you can force your opponent to draw two.
Oh my goodness.
That's amazing. There's a Herald, right? He can go for a synchro play eventually. I would expect Chico didn't side out to Herald.
No.
So there's got to be at least one Herald somewhere in the six cards. And since you're only worried about like battle traps essentially, or I guess another compulse, he can
Oh,
go return, normal summon Herald, make Brio, pitch your entire hand to bounce the back row, and just try and kill.
I think that there is a real card back there, but I don't know for sure.
Well, that's the thing is like you just hit four and hope that you're like Mirror Force is gone. Can they can't really stop you if you're summoning, you know, four or five monsters.
I'm catching up on some of the Discord.
Not to mention you can return normal summon Christia.
Looks like everybody's having a good time at Nats. Dang.
Waiting for souls to answer the door.
Are we back? One went to the bathroom, one went to the door. Okay, Ace is back.
Okay, so Obito will face either Dimitri or the winner of this match, right? Yeah. Oh no, Moxie's will.
Moxie's is playing Obito, I
Moxie's
think.
defeated Obito.
Oh,
So Moxie's is in the finals.
awesome.
Earned his
Moxie's.
invite, right?
Yes, he did. Moxie's a good guy. Has helped me with
Like,
some goats.
mhm.
Okay, I'll let it go. So, no return. Now we have a Soul Taker. So, life points doesn't matter because it seems pretty clear how both of these players are trying to win. Well, one's trying to win return, the other one's trying to win by deck out.
Oh,
Oh my
the
goodness.
third Avarice.
There
This is
was
ridiculous.
Trace Pot of Avarice.
This is, and this is game three. Oh my gosh.
So, but that doesn't really change a whole lot
I don't think it changes the dynamic of the duel that
at all.
much.
Yeah, it because
The main thing I would say this does, it depends on what he's putting back. But if you can put back something like Reiko Hamster kind of stuff, then you
yeah,
actually have defensive options.
but you have to be very careful with Raikou.
True, true, true. That's actually
I
pretty
yeah,
insane.
this doesn't really change anything because I think Ace has literally one card that can win him this game.
I didn't even think about that. Yeah, Raiko, you can't basically can't activate Raiko. He's
No,
putting back Card Trooper.
which
Oh my,
yeah,
this is so tough because, yeah,
Caius is a good card to have here. Maybe
for
if you
sure.
could like hit a return at the right time, but yeah, that requires setup.
This is such a crazy duel.
Still setting back row. This is insane.
That there's no way. Some of these are spells.
They can't be real, right?
Yeah, so some of these are fake. Because what could you conceivably have? 2D prison, and then you're out of like the normal traps that people play.
A compulse probably has got to be there.
I could see a
Oh,
dust
light
shoot.
mirror is probably there, I bet.
I could imagine a dust shoot
Oh, maybe not. They probably wouldn't side. He wouldn't side deck light mirror, right? That's
with
bad
the
in his
Rikos
deck.
in his
Yeah,
deck.
that'd probably be bad. I wouldn't think he would. I don't think it would work that
If
well.
Chico really has return in the last like two cards of his deck, that's just incredibly unfortunate.
That one's got to be return, right?
You, perhaps.
Return, torrential still there, bottomless is still there.
Torrential for Chico, you mean?
Yeah, yeah. Torrential, bottomless, return. Those are all real traps.
Oppression, potentially, but that's
Potentially.
like fake.
Yeah, that's not
Doesn't
real.
really do much.
Book of Moon,
Uh,
yep. That's true too. Probably play some books. Could be books
yeah.
on Soul side as well. I don't know if
Oh
this
my.
deck plays them.
Okay, if you're Soul, you cast that new back row, right?
Yes. That's got to be the play.
If you have Kais in hand, you Kais that new back row right now.
Torrential, two bottomless, Chris. He's right. That's pretty much what we've concluded. Something along those numbers.
Yeah,
At least the
and the
traps,
and
anyway.
we know there's a Herald. I'm pretty sure there's a Herald as well.
Um, there's there's only one there. One, yeah, it's got to be at least one Herald, maybe two. Probably two
Yeah,
Herald
right. And that's actually
and
that could be
Gores.
big. Yeah, Gores. That could be big for a push. Like you could just attack into Hamster with something small, and then Herald to destroy it.
But we still know the win condition here is obviously return, so none of it even matters. He's
Well,
just
I'm saying like
walling up.
after a return, it like
Oh,
helps
I
you
see what you're
push.
saying. Yeah, that
It
makes
helps you
sense.
actually push by just clearing something with some. You don't have to use your actual beaters to clear a hamster.
So we are going to find out now.
Yeah, this is the last turn of the duel right here.
This is a pretty cool match.
Yeah, two very very grindy decks. See, Rhynite, he cracked the matchup for you. You simply have to
Deck them
deck
out.
them out.
And side Soul Takers, evidently.
I definitely agree that you should play 3 hours in this deck. That's like kind of the whole point. And fairies can have a tough time. I don't have nothing, I fear. Oh. He's saying I do have something? Is that what he's saying? Like a double negative?
I don't have nothing I fear.
This could be like the double negative in the, Spanish, Portuguese kind of way, where it means I actually don't have anything.
I don't think you can win, but if you had some combo of that. Oh, that's
Wow.
that.
Okay. Okay,
Bottomless
bottomless,
oppression.
oppression, torrential.
So he
Where
does he
you
have
sided out
return?
return? What's this last card?
Oh my
Two
gosh.
Herald. Two
Yeah.
Herald, two
Oh, so
Christia,
there
two
was no
bottomless.
way return is even gonna win anyway. He did have that many traps. Oh my god.
Um,
Not with two monsters on the board. Double compulse, book, and D prison. No, he has an out for everything.
well, you go Sidra, normal or special Sidra, normal Herald, make Black Rose, chain return to the Black Rose effect.
That I
I guess
guess would be the play, but he would just
they'd
book
have to stop.
the
They'd have to spend something on that, and then
but
you
he would
return.
just book the Herald.
Yeah, yeah. Then you return there,
And
and
then
then
you
you
bring back three monsters. Christia, double DD Warrior Lady. He has D prison, double compulse. I don't think he can win.
um
And deal with two monsters.
hmm, deprisoned.
The book would save him because the Black Rose play would definitely kill him.
Yeah, or yeah, Compulse would stop the Black Rose play too.
True, that would work too. But then you put the Herald back in the hand, which is probably not that good.
Or you can put Sidra back in hand
That
after they
too.
normal the Herald.
Yeah, I don't think that. I don't think return actually wins there, but it was cool to see it happen or try to happen. So what do we have? We have Moxies and oh no, we have Soul and Dimitri that have to play.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fairy mirror.
It's
Hmm.
gonna be the Fairy Mare. Whoa, we're already counting Soul out. Soul has to play
He's playing
Dimitri.
Dimitri.
Yeah, so if Dimitri wins, then it's the Fairy Mare in the finals.
No, no, no. Dimitri's on fairies.
Yeah, what I'm saying is Soul has to play Dimitri now for top four.
What am I missing?
So Ace of Spades and Soul was like the top eight match. It wasn't the top
Oh,
four
oh,
match. So now
oh.
Soul
For
and
some reason, I
Dimitri have
thought.
to play.
Yeah, for some reason, I was thinking fairies advance, Machina advance.
Yeah, but
Moxie's on hero beat.
oh, okay.
Um, Yeah, so it's going to be another Machina versus Fairy game. Yeah.
Once they queue up. Where are
I'm
you?
going to go to the restroom.
Okie dokie. How's everybody's night? We got 58 viewers. We are popping off tonight. Diego says good. Nice little tournament here for those that were unable to attend the cool tournament at Nationals. BRB door. Oh my goodness. No soul yet. Soul can't put through the fairy gauntlet. Yeah, evidently fairy is very popular today. Everybody's playing it in this tournament. These are great tournaments to test decks that you want to play in major tournaments like the RBTs or the Deck Devastators. These here are little, we had 38 players, quick tournament, single elimination. Not bad to test decks. Did they start yet or they lost? What's going on here? Hey, there we go. They're probably playing. Okay.
Okay. So, what I just realized is that Soul was playing 3 Compulse against Fairies post side.
That's insane.
That's so crazy.
That's like he's like Christia is gonna be off the field for one turn.
What's. Oh, wow. Got him with a dust shoot here.
Ooh, ooh. He waited on that one. That hurts.
Yeah.
That hurts.
The Carpath. Put back Sidra here.
Jane Harold Trooper. If that's a Raikou, you're putting back Trooper, and that's gonna be very telling.
I mean, even if it's a hamster, you put back. Like, there's not really a good option. Both Sidra and Trooper are pretty nice into the.
Yeah, I think I put back Trooper if it's even if it's a hamster. I think you put back Trooper.
Yeah, probably.
I think Trooper's probably the pick.
The thing is, they like if Dimitri summons Sidra and runs into a hamster, then he's vulnerable to like a Gear Frame normal summon from Soul.
This is true. Hmm. He's really thinking about this. Yep. So I think that's
Yeah,
pretty telling. Oh, I guess we're putting MST back in. Okay. So, I think you're probably just like passing here. Probably. Maybe not. Let's see.
it is a hamster.
Okay, so that outs it too, but they don't get to draw when you kill the trooper. Like you could
Yeah,
if
you
you
probably you probably hold the Sidra in hand and save it for like a more impactful moment against this deck.
So this is like an odd fairy build. You got Jane in it
There's
too.
the other Sidra. So now only one left, and it's in his hand.
Yep. Which is a lot easier to play around when you know it's there.
Mm-hmm. Jane is an interesting card in Fairy.
Yeah, that is interesting. I was gonna say, is this like a light? Is this like the Crestia Sworn build that he's playing? But then I saw Shining Angel, so I'm confused.
You know
He's,
Dimitri.
I know he's always got advanced technology. Always. Two back row. Well, they know there's no heavy, so that makes sense.
Dimitri's kind of down here.
Yeah, that MST
The-
into the dust shoot is a straight -1, and then hand knowledge on top of it is devastating.
yeah, the Raikou was a bit fake. Like the Raikou that's on the field right now is a bit fake in terms of card advantage, but still
True.
it's going to be 4 to 6 when Soul draws for turn. assuming he gets rid of Raiko like easily.
DX, run one tomorrow. I will not be running a tournament tomorrow.
So
That'd
you know
be
that
too many tournaments, too quick.
that warrior lady got drawn for turn,
Yes.
and
Ooh,
it eats a mirror force.
interesting.
So Sidra Herald Honest.
But as long as that Sidra sits in his hand, it really keeps Soul off of. Never mind. I guess he just
Well,
doesn't
I
care.
guess he doesn't care. Yeah.
Never
did he
mind.
find a Did he find a bottomless or
Must
something?
be bottomless down there. You don't do this without us having something. Let's see.
Or maybe he has a. No, I guess not.
Maybe you just forgot there was a Cyber Dragon in his hand.
He might have. What could he have? It's like
Bottomless.
bottomless or
That's
compulse.
gotta be. But Compulse doesn't get you there. Bottomless
Compulse
has
is
to.
terrible. Yeah, compulse is terrible. They just summon it again. Yeah, it has to be bottomless.
Unless if this is heavy, then it's just devastating.
Yeah, draw heavy for turn. That would just
Possible.
completely flip the entire game.
Hmm. Okay,
Okay.
so we know that's getting answered, right? Yeah.
Yeah, there it is. We were right.
So drew a back row. So we know the hand is still Herald Honest.
yes.
I don't know why people do this attack with Raikos. Like, just put the damn thing to defense. Well, actually, it makes sense because that does put him in
Now it
lethal
makes
here.
the fortress
Yeah,
lethal.
so I guess that does make sense. But people summon Dandelion attack for 300. Like, we can attack for 40 turns. Like, come on. Okay, so this is probably just not
A
real.
recruiter
Could
could be.
could be.
A Caius would be pretty good for soul. But I guess if the Caius you herald it, which is funny.
Unless that's an honest set or a herald set.
Yeah, if that's a herald or honest set, that's pretty bleak for Dimitri.
Yeah. If I'm Soul, I think I'm probably doing it though. If you have Caius, like I think you just do it. Yeah, and also because they're so, like Ryan I just said, because they're so low in life points, they can't crash.
Damage step. Well, you have to flip it up, right?
I think so.
Or I guess before the damage step. He's asking if it's okay to go to the damage step.
Oh, so Drew DD Warrior Lady, so still has
That's
Honest and Herald.
one of your better outs.
Did he draw a real card? Possibly. Might need to deck check you to be honest. What?
What?
I.
Oh, because it's Sydra's main? It's
All of
all
it.
of it. Wait,
I
the
don't
whole
know.
thing.
I think he's just trolling to be honest with you. He's a massive troll.
um yeah, I mean like honestly, like
Okay.
that's pretty good against Machina.
Straight from the top.
Yeah. Honestly though, not gonna attack into a deep prism.
Probably. Now like this, if it's a face down hamster Raikou, like you can just negate it with Herald. So
Yeah.
Soul's not in like a dominant position here.
Yeah, I don't know. He's still got so many cards. It's
True.
hard to imagine Dimitri can chew through them all.
Okay, so this has got to get Herald, right?
Hmm. He's just
No.
gonna let it go.
I guess
He's
it.
calling Souls' bluff here.
Oh, Bionic Stratos to the graveyard.
He's saying, I don't believe you can kill me.
Eventually, you're gonna draw a dead Christia, though, right?
Dimitri?
Yeah. Like at some point,
Yeah.
you draw a DD
Yeah.
Warrior Lady, Thunder King. Like you're gonna get a card that's not favorable, and you're gonna have to
Has it
set
been
Herald or
he's drawn a monster every single turn.
yes. It
That's
has
pretty
set
crazy.
has
Oh, I'm
played the
sorry. No,
card.
he drew one. Yeah, he drew one back row, which he has set right now.
Uh, yeah, we don't know that one. That was like the first one after test shoot. Yeah, you're right.
But yeah, the MST on turn one. Okay, here comes one from hand. Wow, he
Oh,
held that for so long. Starlight Road? Fucking knew it. Wow. Tribute. He's saying he's going to tribute both, force out with torrential, and then force to bring
and
it back
then
from
force the
grave.
grave. Yeah, that was a good play.
Wow.
Oh
He
well,
has the
yeah,
avarice though, so
yeah,
it's like, I mean, but still, they're now they're a lot more even.
yeah. But all it takes is for them like
Um,
soul
the other
control
thing is
force.
Soul has not normaled.
No, and he can draw
If you
any
gear
force.
frame is lethal. Well, no, because gear frame you herald it.
You can Herald Gear. I mean, oh, you can Herald Gearframe, but not Fortress
Right. He would have to draw fortress or
or
force.
Force. Yeah,
Yeah, he'd have to draw fortress with a machine, or he'd have to draw force off of this.
and he drew a Raikou or a hamster. All right, so Herald, Honest, and New what? Okay.
Yeah. Caius is well, once
Caius
again,
depends on
Caius
what
would
he drew.
force a herald. Yeah.
Is this gonna get Herald? I don't think that he would set. I guess he doesn't really have a choice.
Yeah, he's a little bit low here.
He might have been forced to set one of the pieces of the Herald combo.
He's
No.
going to herald it, but is he going to pitch on it?
So
He
he drew
is.
another
Okay.
monster. Oh my
So
god.
that is that is a unknown monster that's face down for Dimitri.
This game's wild.
Yeah, I don't know how Dimitri's still playing right now. I like this game was supposed to be over so long ago.
Three back row again. Because we saw last game that he plays 72 traps.
This slow this slow game style or whatever
Mm-hmm.
definitely favors Dimitri.
You think so?
Um,
Pot of
just the fact that
Avarices.
it lets him like accumulate cards and actually you could use them together.
Ooh, that's a DD war. That's all three. Oh, there goes brain control.
Oh, not good mills at all.
No, Caius would have been
Really,
nice.
really bad mills, actually. But if he has the other Caius, then he just wins.
Yeah, I think he slammed that already though.
Yeah, he would have.
Probably has another pot of avarice.
What on earth is his back row?
Three compulse that he main decks.
Funny is you compost something, gear frame, and then they herald with the
Yeah, that's
card you
it.
just compost.
That'd be awesome. Okay.
Dimitri is in such a precarious spot, though.
We're just flipping Raikos and then ending our turn. Um, Possible Book of Moon down there, I would guess.
Um, it could be that. Um,
Oh, Fred. You don't like summoning Freds unless you get plus ones with them, though.
second thinking.
One, two, three fairies.
Yeah. Fred's not doing much right now.
No, it's a body right now. Fred is just wandering.
He is wandering.
He's the wanderer. I'm spending a whole lot of time thinking about a Fred.
We are.
I don't know what's going on here.
Um,
Yeah, flip bottomless? You don't? I don't know.
Demetrius like, are you still thinking?
Did you go answer the door? Are you there? Quite the sec.
Cost?
There's no cost.
You can't activate it. What? It's literally an illegal. Like you cannot activate this card.
Oh,
Surely
yep.
a
Fucking wrong.
book. Oh, on the Ryko. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was like, what?
I would hit
What?
the face down here.
Yeah. You're not worried about Freed right now. I
No.
don't think.
Bionic Stratos runs it over, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, that was a
Yep.
good hit. Yeah. But now you're on four fairies.
Oh.
Now Dimitri drops Christia.
Oh my god, that'd be awesome.
I mean, if he's drawing that well, like, there's not much you can do. He's asking main too good.
Here it comes.
No way, no way. No way. Oh
Oh my
my
goodness.
god. How does he draw like that? How is he drawing like this?
I'm so good at this game, he says.
How on earth? At back honest, yeah.
Honest.
How is he drawing like that?
Sometimes it's just meant to be.
Every card off the top has been like good for the situation.
Oh,
Another avarice.
just answering back with avarice here, but wish you had a Booker Moon now, don't you?
Uh yeah, the thing is like nothing. Like just getting back that honest to hand is so huge. Because now you can't even like you have to clear both of these
Mm-hmm.
some way other than battle essentially.
Racco's can answer the board pretty well. There are two of them right
Yeah.
in there. Probably put a hamster in, Caius, right? Bionic Stratos. Oh, hamster doesn't really work here though, right?
It doesn't.
Card Trooper. Card Trooper does work.
Yeah, card trooper is really good to draw, I think. One of the best things you could be drawing.
Because they make him answer with either honest or no honest.
I mean, if they did card trooper and try and attack over Freed, I think you maybe just let it go.
Yeah, but you can never attack with this Christia.
Yeah, it's your win con.
Can you
Can you
summon
summon
on?
on wait, you can normal summon it, yes.
Oh, he's asking
What?
to read it.
Can you summon honest?
Yeah, he just wanted him to summon it so he could read it. That's all.
Oh, okay, okay.
He knows. Yeah, he added it back, so
I
he's just
was
letting
like,
you know.
I thought he's asking if you were legally able to.
Contrary to popular belief, Soul does not actually play a lot of Edison. Plays more Goat. Doesn't play in like every Edison tournament, so I'm not surprised that he needs to familiarize himself with some of these cards.
Oh, more bad mills.
But he did draw the card trooper. That
He
does
did
put
draw the card trooper, which we were saying is one of the best things he could have had there. You just let that go. Take
um
200. I think you probably do.
so the argument is that if you don't honest here, then what can you attack with?
You just play it slow.
You just because eventually he's gonna like draw it out. Yeah, I
He's
actually
going to
think that
honest
you have
though.
to honest here. Actually, now that I think about it, because now he just can swing with the Herald. I mean the Fred, and not do anything else.
Yeah. Hmm. Don't know.
Yeah, I think that you because is there Mirror Force still? No, no
Mirror
Mirror
Force is
Force. So you just
gone.
attack with Fred. We'll see if he attacks at both. I don't think he will. Yep, see? That's the reason why.
Yeah. You definitely don't attack with Christia.
Yeah, so I think that's the honest. It hurts you to do it there, but I think it does make sense.
Yeah, and if the Christia ever gets destroyed, you can just summon it again, which is funny.
This is true.
This is crazy. There's no way Dimitri can win this.
uh, it's gonna be tricky.
Um, hmm.
Like Raiko
Of
is,
course, of course. Now he finally finds a back row
uh,
after a million turns of drawing monsters.
well, these decks play a lot of monsters anyway. The high
Yeah, they
monster
do.
counts.
Mayberry, congrats on. I hear you did well at Nats so far.
I know Chai Tea is X and one at Nats right now.
Nice.
Yep. Oh, a
The third
third.
Avarice.
Well, I think Soul's drawing extremely well, despite the fact that there's a Christier on the board.
Yeah, he's drawing well and milling bad. But yeah, finding the three Avarice with them all being live is nice.
do do.
We had three teams not submit for War League. Come on, people. So, do you know how JG ends up getting the deck list for these tournaments?
How does he get them? I
Yeah.
don't. I know he does not finish
Oh
a
wait,
tournament
actually,
until he gets them at the end. Yeah.
I can just check. Actually, I know how to get them. I think.
I just all we need is well, we know we need Moxie's because he's already in the finals, and then one of these two, and then he usually just posts them in the
Yeah.
winners there. All right, so still Soul's turn. We had a little bit of lull in the action here. Is it too late to try to deck out Dimitri? Yeah, I would say so. He has a handful of cards. I'm guessing there's got to be an answer to Christia somewhere. Is it a good answer? Can't tell you, but he's saying it's very unfortunate, so maybe not. You have seven cards. One of them got to be fortunate. I do agree with that. Something's got to answer a board here, right? Or a card, at least
You'd
Christia.
think.
Okay, it's big think. I wonder how 10-foot is doing out in North Carolina.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm sure he can't use the big think emoji there.
True.
Okay, passing prio. Now we're destroying back row. Ooh, main deck royal decree. Well, that will hurt when you have 52 trap cards in your deck. Whoa, main deck Dust Tornado. He main decks Compulse.
Yeah, I'm not surprised after seeing three post side. He seems to be pretty high on that card.
It is pretty good, just not that great against fairies. But so we know he's not attacking with Christia ever.
It's interesting that he didn't attack with Christia with Decree in the back row.
Um, I he just drew the decree that turn and said it.
Oh, did he? Okay,
Yeah,
was I?
this would have been like the turn he could have done it.
Another card trooper. This Freed is gonna have PTSD
I was gonna
from
say,
running in.
does he play two card trooper? Because that's not allowed. But no, he put it back.
That's just crazy. He's tired of all these
Prio
card
battle
troopers.
step.
He always asks me that. Dimitri's somebody who's very, very, very good on rulings. So he'll do everything he can to, you know.
I know. I don't really particularly care for that. I understand it's just playing the game, but it's like,
He's just like,
well,
I
he's
don't think
using
he's
it
like
for it. He's using it to his advantage, obviously, because he knows the
yeah.
ruling so well.
I don't think he's like
No, he's not
he won't
sharking.
cheese people.
No,
Yeah, he's not trying to cheese people. He's just trying to be extremely clear about what
when he's using cards.
yeah. So that, you know,
No,
doing everything at the optimal moment.
it's the proper way to play, really.
Yeah.
It's like when you watch people do the whole damage step, sub step four, sub step five. It's like, okay,
Yeah, that's
how
a
about we
little
just
bit
go to calc?
ridiculous.
Are we good for calc or not?
Yeah.
You know what some people are trying to do. You see
No
it.
effect on gear frame.
This
Does he have all the targets in his hand?
this Fred has been wandering around for quite some time. Finally, has hit the graveyard.
He really has.
I don't think Dimitri has to do anything here. Although a compulse could come down at any given time.
Yeah, and then it's game over
Yeah,
potentially.
but
Especially after you see Decree. Like now you are like not respecting Dimitri's back row much at all.
I agree with that. That's a good
Like
point.
you expect like a Mirror Force, maybe a Solemn, but and like return obviously. But other than that, like after you see Decree, like you're not worried about bottomless or deep prison, I don't think.
No. So it's just a matter of outing a Christia here. Like
Mm-hmm.
Christia is literally just winning the game for him. And any given time this thing leaves the field, it's game over. That's how I see it.
Yeah. He needs to protect this Christia with his life.
Yeah, he tried. He's been doing everything he can to keep like Fred on the board there just to do some damage. Too many
But
pot of avarice though.
if Dimitri can stall for a turn, he can summon Christia like right after it leaves the field, probably.
Yeah.
Unless it gets like banished. That's pretty much the only way it's leaving the field and not getting summoned on the follow up turn.
Yeah, because he doesn't actually have to attack, but he understands that he could lose to on it like a Caius, right? Like anything
Yeah.
could just stop this here. So it's like he can't attack because it's three back row. I don't think it's an option to even attack here. I think you have to just say I lose to Compulse, I lose to Caius, but I also lose if I attack.
Yeah. He needs to find that second decree.
That is true. I I don't think that you're think here. If that's decree face down, you're just going for it, right?
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
maybe he's thinking about whether he flips it preemptively or whether he holds the decree face down to potentially chain it.
Hmm. Three back row and a Christia attacking. What planet does this go through? I guess this
Oh
planet.
my god. It goes through on this planet.
Calc? Nothing in calc.
He'll say it every time.
Oh my goodness.
Not quite every time, but he he picks his spots to say it.
So
He's a
what are these back row?
uh Book of Moon. Dust tornado.
Yep.
I think if it's dust, you dust. Absolutely, you dust right here.
So is this like a compulse right now? But wouldn't you have just compulse on the? Well, I guess not.
What did Dimitri set?
I'm guessing he has compulse, and that's why he is debating if he was inactivated there or not in the end phase.
Hmm.
Because you can't just compulse and on battle because he'll just drop it again in May phase two. I think there's a
Yeah.
compulse phase now.
Okay. Wait, what?
Yeah, he's trying to do things that he can't.
I'm garbage.
Okay,
Okay,
so
so
there
he's
was a
going to
compulse.
compulse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now if he flips decree, that would have been such a huge punish.
Yeah. So Soul's got to go for game here.
Uh Dimitri could have returned to prevent like every
Oh, that's the Kai's.
a return would like save him from basically it'd be hard to die with a return set.
There's no way this is a real trap face down, right? Nope.
Oh, that was
Okay.
it.
Soul gets
Okay.
game one.
Game one finally ends.
Wow.
Moxie's is gonna be waiting until midnight.
No, I think that this game two here should be a bit quicker because Soul does seem to have some stuff in the sideboard for this fairy deck, evidently.
I know that Dimitri also has
The goods.
he has some technology. Yeah.
So at least we'll see monsters hit the graveyard a bit quicker with Soul Takers and stuff like that.
We saw the prohibition against Rhynide.
That is true.
I wonder if you could prohibition call Fortress.
Oh yeah, that's what happened against Rhynide, yeah.
That'd be pretty rough. You can't compulse a prohibition.
do do do. Why is Soul typing in the chat? Oh, I think he posted after he played Chico. Let's see, 54 viewers. Thanks for coming out. I'm interested to see. Oh, I guess we're not at top 8 yet. So they cut to top 64. Is that what they did? They cut to top 64. Interesting. Okay. All right, let's go. Ooh, Thunder King off the top.
That's a pretty good turn one play.
Yeah, that stops the Bionic Shadows, which is very, very strong. Trying to think what else is a stop. That's about it. Frank Sway says 9 rounds, cut to top 8. So what they play 7 today and then 2 tomorrow? That's a pretty legit tournament. That's crazy. Hopefully it's just the start of these huge tournaments for Edison by Konami anyway. See if they maybe have a whole YCS for
Yeah, hopefully they have bigger tournaments and better judges.
it. Oh, yeah, they need to just use edisonformat.com and they'd be all set.
I agree.
Um, Decree face down, or is this a mirror for? Oh, Nobleman.
Nice. That's such a good knock. Such a huge knock there.
The rulings were god awful. Well, I'm not overly surprised. A lot of people don't know old school rulings like that if they're up to, with current. So
That was such an impactful knock.
it's one time it actually worked well. We saw earlier where they were not good.
Does he attack with Ryo?
I don't think so. Ryo is stopping the gear frame.
Also, we know that Soul is playing Trag, so he could have potentially, like, if he dropped Trag on the Warrior Lady attack, Ryo would just be able to run it over.
True. That is true.
But we don't see a track and we don't see a battle
See,
track.
look how much faster game two is going. I had a feeling that'd be the case. Maybe I thought it would be more Soul being able to destroy monsters, but
Book on War Lady.
oh,
Okay. That's a decent trade. You don't hate it.
BrainCon Caius is no fun here, but could be a Herald in hand.
Yeah, Herald would be pretty good.
Oh
Do we have a
boy,
Raiko or
it's gotta be Raiko, right? Unless they had a third hamster
right?
in hand.
Because even a card trooper you just summon and crash.
Yeah, it's Raiko.
I can't think of what you would set here. Maybe a War Lady of your own. I've sometimes seen those.
Diva plus Goblin into Brio. Head judge overruled the floor judge and said Brio gets priority. Oh,
Yeah, it's a nightmare.
mm.
Like that is really, really, really bad.
Like if you're new to the format, I could understand how you would not like you would think that, but if you're like judging or head
But
judge in that case, like
like it should be very simple. Brio is a spell speed one effect. You can't chain a spell speed one effect to Goblin Zombies effect.
this is true. I just understand that Edison format to us because we are very entrenched. You know, we're entrenched in this format. We know everything. It seems so
Yeah.
obvious, but you have to think that 95% of the people playing it's all current. So
Yeah, yeah, I know, but like I'm just saying I feel like if oh my god, this is the
whoa,
technology.
ho ho ho,
This is the technology
that
I
is
was referring
advanced.
to.
Okay,
Max Pre. He's like, okay, now I'm serious about the deck check.
yeah. Oh, Cyber Dragon Zui. Is that am I saying that right?
Zwei.
Is Y?
It's a German for two.
Oh, interesting.
So it's like Cyber Dragon like Mark II. Quite. And what's great about this is they can't contact with yours. You can contact with theirs, but they can't contact
Oh,
with
that is
yours.
very true.
And also, you can just summon it off of a recruiter, which is pretty funny.
This board is difficult to deal with. Like every card
He's
on the
like,
board is so difficult to deal with.
yeah, he did.
Oh, oof.
Ooh, not good
Oh,
mills. Not good mills. No fear of gores anymore. Yeah, thanks for blinkers. It's like, man, this is a fairies already have such a good matchup against Machina,
this
and
is
then
going
you're
bad.
playing cards like this.
Much luck. Uh-oh. Did he draw something good? Oh my.
Does he have another book?
Target? Yeah, it's gotta be DD War Lady, right?
He does. Oh my god.
That is so good.
He's too good.
Ridiculous.
He's got everything. He just always has everything.
Sometimes it be that way.
That's how you get good at the game.
I
You
just
just
say
draw the perfect out every single time.
it wasn't meant to be then.
True. Torrential's gone too, so you can just flip it up and not worry. This is crazy. Okay.
You just got a bottom us
If
or
you have any
guys.
normal,
Oh,
there it is.
that's game. We're going to
GG.
game three.
Track? Okay, okay. Yep. So that was you're right. Game two was a lot
That
quicker.
was quicker. I thought it would be more so being able to destroy monsters on Dimitri's side, but it seems that Nobleman and Thunder King is very good. So,
Yeah.
interested to see who wins this game
That was just it was pretty stupid. On to game three. Winner faces Moxies.
in the finals.
I
10:30.
think I think both of these decks are fine against Hero Beat.
Yeah, I think that either of these decks would be good in the finals, really, against Hero Beat.
I think Machina can have some problem if they, Diva into Cataster is such an easy way to deal with
That
Fortress.
is true.
Or Ab Zero Crash is also pretty annoying. But
This is a good start, evidently, for the Machina player here.
I've heard that starts like these are good.
Yeah, don't get much better, really. Do we know if Moxie's is manning side right? Don't have any idea. I have not seen any list.
Yeah, I personally don't know.
He's been on stream, but we didn't see it.
He was on stream pretty briefly.
Yeah, he like won, and that was it. Double absolute zero Gilman. I remember that.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Ooh, this could be very good for Dimitri.
Okay, so yeah, this could be pretty good. Get the Novas out of the deck.
Oh, now we're thinking about stopping it. What the heck?
It's a bit of a funny one.
Yeah, that don't make any sense. Yeah, I'll let you crash twice. Now I'm gonna stop on the Shining Angel attack.
Actually, I do understand this.
Really?
Yeah, because Shining Angel gets the things you care about, like Warrior Lady.
Okay, that's true.
So there's no reason to stop the Nova Summoner. You can let them take the 400 damage because it's free. Um, but this one could actually get something you care about. Makes sense.
Yeah, that does make sense now you say it. I'm
This
thinking about it.
actually is a very heads up by Soul to not just kind of autopilot. Yeah, all the attacks are good. You know,
Hmm. I agree. That makes sense. I didn't think about it initially, but you can get into DD Warrior Lady here.
you can get into that Cyber Dragon card too.
Oh, didn't think of that.
And now you're a battle trap. If it's a deep prison, it can't stop this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it doesn't work, right?
you can compulse it, but he can do whatever he wants next turn. Not on that. Hmm?
Oh,
On gear frame. Okay. 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 So
okay.
I mean, that makes sense. You get the gear frame effect again. That explains why the compulses are in here, I guess. Is because you can compulse your own gear frame so
Yeah, that's
often.
why I thought it was gonna be bad because he was just gonna send it back and you just do it next turn, but maybe here he can run it over.
If you went to end, yeah, you can. In the end step, you can
Yeah, when they
like before.
right before they
Yeah.
actually end battle phase,
Right.
because your opponent declares their ending battle phase, right?
Ooh.
Or
Okay. So this is getting run over. This Zwei.
yeah, this is looking pretty good for Soul right now.
Gear frame search the second fortress. You do have to worry about honest, I guess.
True. He's got a good amount of cards too, so possibly honest in hand. Do do do.
The cool thing about Zwei is that even if you're not like facing, okay, math is not something you want to hear.
Oh no.
Does if Dimitri has Herald though, that could be pretty good.
True.
Um, the nice thing about Zwei is that it's actually just a beater that you can summon off of Angel. Like if you just need something to hit over Greffer, you can just go into this, something like that.
Oh wait, this card attacks an opponent against 300. I didn't realize it had that effect. I thought it was just a 1500 like Cyber Dragon. Huh.
No, it's like a it's kind of like got a Jane effect.
Oh, that's interesting.
It's got the Jane effect, and it can just become Cyber Dragon if you reveal a spell.
Huh. Oh, so it's not like the Cyber. What is it? Photo
It's not
Cyber.
proto. It's not like
Proto. There
proto
you go.
Cyber Dragon.
That one has the name of Cyber Dragon, right?
Yeah, at all times, which means like if like for instance, if you crashed into it, he into proto dragon Cyber Dragon here, Soul could compulse his gear frame, summon gear frame, and then contact off. But
Okay.
since it's not Cyber Dragon here, he can't do that.
Ah, that this is actually really cool.
Yeah, isn't it?
It is advanced technology, but you also have to have a spell.
Yeah, which we saw in game one that it was almost all monsters.
I see.
The fairy deck doesn't run that many spells, really.
I guess he's doing math, but he's just shy, evidently. So, what are we doing? No need to be shy. I've actually met Dimitri in person, so and he was friendly.
I can believe it.
Yes, very friendly. He was so friendly he beat me with my own deck that I let him use for the tournament. And all right, let's see here.
Dimitri needs to find Prohibition, Call, Fortress.
Calcing one more time. Evidently, numbers are hard. They can be sometimes. I
So ten,
miscalculated and let Fitz at with 100 life points round 8 of your deductive tournament. Whoops.
so apparently 10 foot made day two.
Oh, well, it's top 64, so
Yeah.
a third of the people made top. Oh, a quarter of the people made top day 2, right? What was it capped at 256, I think?
Yeah.
But it's good to hear 10 foot still in. I see a lot of the online players have been posting that a lot of them have made it.
So we are going gear frame,
Okay.
activating the effect.
Surprised they decided top 64 to make day 2. That's like a lot of players. Okay. Okay. This has the top players from the event.
Calc.
Oh gosh. Wow. All that thinking to deal 300 damage.
Yeah, I know, right?
It'd be like that sometimes.
It's a riveting experience.
All right. Let's see here.
Everybody on stream. What do we have? How many viewers do we have?
55?
Ryo.
Oh, it's a good
Okay.
answer.
So it's gonna make you wish you summoned your fortress last turn.
Yes. But like, can you really safely summon the fortress knowing that this guy's got these cyber dragons that you've probably never seen before?
Yeah.
Like, you can't like
Like
safely summon them.
I knew this card existed, but like for some reason I never considered the fact that you can get it off of Shining Angel.
It's pretty cool.
And the fact that you have to like do something to turn on its name into Cyber Dragon was like a little bit annoying.
Too
That's a good out
fresh.
to Ryo. That's
Is
like the best one you could have.
is this a PS5 tourney? This is not. This is 38 player tournament that we hold on the Beast Mode or Edison War League Discord server.
Milled Heavy Storm and Avarice.
Oh, won't see three of those resolve this game. See, this so card trip is so good here.
Yeah, definitely. Sure. Okay, what are you going to use?
Yeah, so honest again on a card trooper.
Yeah, this card trooper's been eating so many honests.
It has, but again, I think that
I
Dimitri is
think you want to
just
keep the Ryo there for
yeah,
sure.
just keep on it.
I think I agree with that one. And Dimitri and wait, that's four fairies too.
Is it?
Yep.
It sure is. That is good math.
That's Christia is game.
Mm-hmm.
Unless he might have to force out the Ryo negate here. If he has force in hand, then he can bring back the fortress after he negates this
I'm
one.
probably negating that. Yeah. These decks I've never played. I played Fairies, one deck Devastators. I think deck Devastators two for the first. I just picked up the deck, not good at it. I never played this Machina deck, so I'm not sure if you're supposed to activate Thunder King there or not, but I think that's probably the right play.
I think you have to, but I've definitely played both these decks. Fairy, it's been a long time since I've played fairies, but I played a good amount of Machina. Fairies is my first real deck though in Edison format.
Really?
Yeah, it's funny how many people it's like their first deck because it's not really friendly to newcomers.
No, not at all. Oh, this sticks. No
Man,
Christia.
Dimitri is just like
Playing pretty
defying all
aggressive with this deck.
this. That's how Keegan will play it like this, where he's just like, "Yeah, I'll just summon my guys and attack you."
Yeah, it's working. It's probably the way it should be played. Okay.
Okay, summon successful. So he is going to try and pop this book
Ooh.
on. So no mills for you. That turns off a potential avarice on the following turn. Well, actually, this Lila will go to grave and make it five. So, but it'll force you to get the
Ooh.
fortresses out of the grave. Hmm. Did have a force.
Oh
And a
my.
soul taker. Okay.
Yes, that hurts.
That's part of the math he was calculating, probably. And now you're on five fairies.
Yeah, this is not looking good for Dimitri all of a sudden.
And if you try and freed to get your fairy count better, it rips the Christie out of your hand.
Yeah, I didn't think of that. That is very true. Huh. I'm not sure there's a lot of outs that he could possibly have here. That fortress is tough to deal with.
That was a pretty okay. Well,
Oh, well,
there's one.
never mind. I'll just go back to
There's
bed.
one.
Okay.
That's certainly one of them. Do
What,
you
what?
compulse your own fortress here?
Oh, he
Okay,
has
no, you have
bottomless.
bottomless.
Okay. Well,
No
he's got
rush to
the
pick.
answers.
If he has book, if Dimitri has book for Sidra,
That would be bananas.
oh man, the,
That
that would
book
have
would
been
have been
so
relevant,
insane.
like so relevant right now.
Yeah, damn,
And Lila's live again.
true.
Yeah, this is not looking good. I think that if Soul wins here, I think the Machina deck is just better against Hero because of the fact that it has that mid to late game Pot of Avarice, Raikou play. I don't know. I'm interested to see if that's like the finals, how it works out.
Can you get that damage in before a potential torrential? You
Can't count
can't,
out Dimitri yet.
because it activated its effect. So I guess you can't change its position even if it gets booked. I guess.
What? Oh,
So even though it gets booked, you still can't flip it back up. I
I
guess.
actually did not know that. That's
Yeah, that's
odd.
something I wouldn't. That's something I wouldn't know. I just
Because
have
it
to look it
like
up.
went face down. I would have thought it reset. We're seeing all kind of cool rulings tonight, yo.
Yeah, Dimitri will know him.
Yeah, I trust his.
I was wondering why he set the two into Lila, but that explains it a bit.
Lila is free to turn next turn, I think.
Yeah. Rhoda gets freed. Do you run over Lila then freed main phase two?
Yeah, you gotta get a Fred here, right? Yeah, there it is.
Our
It's my
boy
favorite
Fred.
card of the whole fairy deck.
Okay, this actually kind of equalizes though.
Yeah, this is good.
Assuming
Dimitri's in it.
wait, you're going main phase one? You have return? He has return.
He must.
He has return.
Oh my god, that'd be
He
so
has
sick.
return. There's no way you don't. He has return. Honest and
That's four fairies.
oh yeah, I guess you don't. I guess you can't rip anything anyway. So maybe you do a main phase one this before you run into a battle trap. I'm just crazy. I was thinking something else. It's correct to do this in main phase one regardless of whether you have return or not. But he could have return.
Oh, that'd be crazy if he has return.
It's crazy how this one freed could completely equalize the entire position.
This card is so good. Plus one if it actually gets its effect off.
Yeah, and there's like nothing you can do about it. It's ridiculous. Like you bottomless it and it still pluses. It's like a.
Like if this kills Lila, that's like, oh,
It's nuts. It's like a plus two.
yeah, it's music to my ears.
Love it.
Love it. That's what I'm talking
Love it.
about. Hit the emojis, baby. Woo! All right.
Wow.
Okay. So,
This has been quite a match. Oh my god, he did
oh,
have it.
he's like, I'm doing it now. That's it. Does he steal the game here?
This is you got to go for it here with one
I
back
agree with
row.
you. I agree with you. I think you just let it rip, especially with that attack
And the
goes
crazy
through.
thing is, like, you can even just add back the honest if it if it survives in main phase two,
I do think there's a compulse down.
which he'd have to compulse the Sidra, which like
Yep.
oh my god, that feels so terrible. So Sidra goes back to hand, and honest is going back to his hand. So
Yep.
this is a return for a plus one,
Oh my.
and leaving them out of brain con range.
Um, Dimitri just played this one out of his mind,
Oh my god. And you get to keep the best card in the matchup, Sidra.
but he's only at 1250 here. Let's see. Do we know what's in Soul's hand by searches? I don't remember. I don't think we know anything.
So he's got his own Cyber Dragon.
Is this face down a real card? That's the
He's got
question.
Honest. He's got
I
Honest in his hand.
Yeah, but if he has okay,
Caius.
Caius. Oh
Oh my
no.
god. Oh my god. No way.
Uh,
What's the back row?
Is
Dimitri.
the
What's
back
Dimitri's
row?
back row? Oh my
Oh,
god. What an insane
that was a
duel.
cool match.
What is the back row?
Flip the back row. I wish I could click on it, but I can't. Oh, it was a nobleman, and we
Not.
saw it be bad again.
Oh my god. Caius is the only Sidra Caius.
Well,
What other combination of cards does it there?
Soul Taker is the only other card you could have that would do anything.
Yeah, Soul Taker. You're right.
That would be it.
Well, but even then, he wouldn't be able to kill him that turn. He'd have to have a
Soul
Soul
Taker,
Taker Gear
yeah,
Frame or something.
correct.
Or no, because he already has the Force engraved, and we've only ever seen one Force from
Yeah,
him.
so I guess it's only Caius. Oh my god. Oh boy. Well, we do get to see the matchup. I was hoping to figure out what wins here. Is it Machina or
Oh wow, do you
Hirobi?
see that? If he had knocked on the Lila instead of running it over with Freed, he wins that game.
Oh, I did not. I just left the game, but that does make sense.
Because the damage from Freed on that turn would have made it so Compulse
Why
doesn't
didn't
save you
he
from
do that?
return.
That's that's interesting. Because he was like fully committed there.
Um, yeah, I don't know. He says he did the math wrong.
Oh
You need to attack with honest first.
Well
Hmm.
then, that was pretty good for
Th-
the fans.
that was an insane
Both of
match.
them, either of them in the finals would have been awesome.
Yeah, for sure.
Alrighty then, but I was
That
more
was
or
so
less
crazy.
wanted to see how Machina fares against Hero Beat because I don't see that matchup often. I just don't know what deck is favored.
Hmm.
Soul is getting what? Soul is playing his match. Like we're not gonna be up all night while he eats. So Moxie's is waiting. I'm sure. Let's see how they
Bad for Moxie. He waited so long.
wait like an hour to play because he just been stomping everybody. Uh, this dude really is going to get food.
Wait, Soul is?
Yeah,
Oh my
give
goodness.
me like 10 minutes to pick up my food, mate.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness. I'm about to just give Moxie's the win here, even though we want to see it, because I ain't freaking
Wait, wait. I mean, honestly though,
like
earlier
that's
in the tournament, 10 minutes was a game
well,
loss, so
that's
I
what we're
don't.
gonna do then. Where is this dude?
Where did he say that he was gonna get his food?
He said
I
he
missed
had
it.
his food sitting down the corner for the last hour. Wow. Ain't that something? All right,
Oh my goodness. Well, they both got their invite to the end of year thing already.
let's load it up. Let's give the fans something they need to see here. Get the beast in action.
That was such an insane match.
I'm hosting. Somebody come play. Moxie said it was okay, evidently. Oh, are you playing or watching?
I'm playing.
All right, let's do it. All right, good luck, have fun. Oh,
You bested my die.
going first is strong. All right, let's see here. Shoot, are you gonna stream snipe me?
No,
I can feel it.
I would never.
I'm only playing it. um, let's do this. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. I don't know what you're playing. I'm guessing kitty cats. Oh, I am moving to the phase of standby.
That's okay. I'll allow it.
You allow it? All right, I'll set this one now. Go
I
ahead.
will.
Oh no. This is where I defeated. Right here.
I'm just slamming cards.
Oh, boom, got him.
Got me.
Uh, let's see. What do we want here? We can get this one here.
ah, okay, okay. So we're between zombies and Diva Hero.
Oh, come on. I don't play Diva here.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I
definitely.
don't play that card. Come on now. Oh, that deck, rather. Take a look at the sideboard. Ooh, that looks
Um,
good. Or extra deck. Now, this is truly the finals. Yeah.
did not get lucky with that Ryko hit.
I think it was
Um,
great.
yeah, I'm sure it was nice for you. I think I'm actually just gonna do one of these.
Oh, interesting. Ponder. Pondered.
Nice.
This one here. Is it another Raikou?
Are you sure you don't want the other one?
No, I think you're being very generous. Oh, yes, that's why. See that, folks? Take notes. That's why we don't play that. We just wait. Boop. I actually don't even know if I can convert off this, though.
We do have Diva. I like to see that you milled Brain and
Why?
Return and Gores. These are good cards for you to be milling.
Oh, man.
Gotta spend your Diva here.
Uh,
Mm-hmm.
mhm.
Armory Arm. Are we
I do
climbing?
play it. I do play it.
Tomate.
Tomato. I think I'm gonna do this. I'm not doing any math, but I probably could have won.
Interesting.
Let's leave it. No
Um,
math for the fans.
interesting. Now
Brain
I must
control?
think. I must think.
Mm-hmm. Do, do. Machina is looking good versus Fairy. I think so. I feel like Machina can beat Fairy because we've seen it twice tonight. I think maybe that matchup's not as bad as everybody thinks. Oh, yes, you got that.
I will Brain Con.
Okay. Target.
Give me the tomato.
You can have. Okay. Oh, you gotta pay your 800 now.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you got it. Do.
Don't kill me.
Oh no, I was gonna try. It's Dark Arm.
Oh wait, yeah, you have three.
Yeah.
Nice.
You want Dad?
Yeah, hmm.
I put you in a bad spot either way, but
Yeah. I either get no cards. So it's Trag Dad, Reaper. What was the other card?
D prison.
D Person.
I'm sending back Father.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be the one. Are we reaping?
We're reaping. And just like that, we got a +3. That's what I like to see.
D Prison, eh?
It is. Pot of Avarice will get you right back in, though. I probably could have killed you last turn with Dark Arm, but did not even do math. If I like laddered up with the tomato, had 18,
Yeah.
28, and yeah, I probably could have won. That's okay.
Um, what's the play here?
This is called Slam Session.
Okay. We're
Just slamming
slamming.
him. Just slamming him.
We're slamming.
That's it. Uh,
Interesting.
heavy off the top would be beautiful. 60 viewers now. Again, more
Did you
viewers.
say heavy? Oh, you mean for me,
Yeah,
heavy
yeah,
off the
yeah.
top. Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah, it's your turn.
Hmm.
Shuffling. Let me hit you with the shuffle. There we go.
Would be pretty good.
All right, I need to draw um, a Kias one time for the fans.
No
Kias.
Kias. No
Oh,
Kias.
right from the top, asking you shall receive.
No.
Kias.
All right.
Scores.
Don't love that. I don't love that. You're all good. Give me an avarice, please. It's not quite
Asking you
avarice.
shall receive.
Okay. Hmm.
I want to play in the next BCS with stream all my games, and then I'll get stream sniped the whole
Yeah.
time. It'll be fun.
This is not good at all.
Come on, you got this.
Uh, summon cat. Cat good?
Cat's good. What do you get? Oh, okay. That's good. A foolish. Ooh.
Okay.
Yep. Does that get you dandy tokens? So that's 5, 6. You've already Black Rose, so
Yeah, unfortunately, I have already black rosed.
you're good.
um, Let me think here.
Do. 60 viewers, 38 likes. That's not terrible, I suppose. Making a 6? Is that what that was? I didn't see. Yeah.
I think, yeah, I think we go here.
Yep.
I know there's a deep prison, so that's all I got.
Caius. Um,
If I go into AFD and you bottomless, then I don't even have a token to protect me. Mm-hmm.
would you like?
What on earth are you doing?
Would you like it?
Uh, no.
You sure?
Yeah, yeah, oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's like,
Or dark ending?
yeah. Do. Boop. Your turn. Do you have? Okay. We're gonna try this now.
Okay, you got it.
Oh, I didn't host up a real thing. Here we go. I, yeah. I forgot we were playing again. Oh, you guys are writing
What?
down notes here. You see this, right? Okay. Um,
Mm,
we're gonna put in these.
we
Uh,
like that card.
ba da ba ba ba. Shh. You didn't see anything. That's how we do it. We got people that writing down the notes now. They got the notepad out. Do
Mm,
do.
okay. We're drawing for turn.
Drawing for turn.
We're lone firing.
Lone firing for turn. I'm taking notes, Diego says. I know you are. It's all right. Ooh, that's a problem I don't want to talk about.
Let's do one of these. And I got a present for you.
Oh no. All right, let me help you.
Yeah, let's put back the yeah.
All right.
Solemn return prison to Caius.
La di da.
Hmm. Solemn return prison to Caius.
Mm-mm.
I think I will just do one of these. I like my titanium.
Ooh, your turn.
All right. Let's hit this one.
Womp womp.
Okay. Let's hit this one.
Womp womp.
Damn, I can't get can't get the one I care about, huh?
Oh, that's
That's
great.
weird. That's really unfortunate.
Sometimes it'd be that way, huh? All right, we're
Well,
gonna get there.
I'm forced to do that.
All right, you got it. You did get it now.
Yeah,
Gores? I'm only kidding.
I do not believe you.
Oh, baby. Let's see here. That's a lot of spell and trap
Very
removal.
unlucky.
Caius, one time for the fans.
I will.
Okay. I'm dying fast. Ooh. Oh, that would have been nice.
Turn to go.
A turn to go. Oh, I
Well,
just took a
card slammers over
lot
here.
of damage. Hold on a second.
Um,
Okay. I took 28,000. Oh.
again.
Mm-hmm.
One.
We'll go to the next game. Dust shoots too strong. Alright, I get to go first.
Yeah, Dash is pretty ridiculous. Um,
Uh, do, do, do.
how's Soul doing?
I don't know, is he playing? They could be playing now. We're not even paying attention.
True.
Good enough. Let's play. Oh, this is looking beautiful. Uh,
Hmm. Oh my god. Oh my god.
uh-oh. That doesn't sound good. That doesn't sound good at all.
Okay.
Uh-oh. They're playing? Okay, well,
Oh, they're playing. Okay. I guess we dip out.
just go ahead. You can kill me this turn.
I can't kill you this turn. Is this okay if I banish or
Yeah, yeah,
tribute
that's
that?
fine. Apparently, Amaryllis is 7-0 at Nats. That's bananas. This feels probably most people don't know what to do with that deck. Oh, you drew Titanium? That's
Could it?
awful.
It's possible. It's possible.
It's very possible.
Nice, nice, nice.
Hit the Dandelion?
Yeah, that's allowed.
That is allowed. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Uh,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try to attack that thing.
I'll deprison that.
Oh, are you gonna
So
tribute
we have
that thing for that?
plague. Hmm.
We have more viewers watching this than they did watch it. They watched the tournament.
I
There is
think I'll
so.
heavy that.
No, I was gonna try to steal that.
Yeah,
Oh,
we'll
you just
just
two tribute. Yeah, he got
yeah.
it. Oh boy, look at this, guys. Come on now.
Yeah. Oh, rude.
That's why we side deck Smash and Ground. People, oh, why did you side
Yeah,
deck
yeah,
Smash and
yeah.
Ground? Okay, coin flip. Heads and tails. Let's go. Heads, tails. That's a heads. Oh, do
Um,
do do do.
what do I want to do here?
I'm gonna hit you with a shuffle real quick. Oh, that's another lone five. Okay. Oh, Mystic Tomato. It's a Mystic Tomato. Mm, 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 mm.
You had to have the Caius for
I
my
did.
dandy. Extremely rude. Okay, I'm. This is not going my way,
It's not.
and now I don't get to rip cards out of your hand.
I'm happy that you're not doing that. I guess I could die like main phase two. So like, I don't know what. What do you
I
what do you
don't know
say
what
with
you're dying. I mean, avarice into something. The night. Hmm.
Oh. Mm-mm-mm. We are waiting around.
I may or may not have opened Lone Fire Titanium.
Oh my god. That's awful. I think we're just gonna end our turn here. Caius. Do you not have anything in the back row? Oh, that's awful.
I drew the
This card
bottomless after.
sucks. Let's banish this thing. I did have this
Huh.
bad boy too.
Yikes. So
GG's.
yeah, even avarice, we're gonna do it.
Yes, I had the answers that game. All right, let's try to catch this finals. That was a
Yeah,
nice little break,
reprieve.
having some fun. All right, finals is here. I'm rooting for. I like both of these players. Um, I don't know. I'm just rooting for a good game. That's how I'm gonna do that. We've seen a few good games tonight, so I can't complain.
What did we? Oh, it looks like we compost a catastor.
It looks
I was
like
wondering how. Yeah, I was
Souls
wondering
win
how
it.
these two got in the grave without any synchro being accounted for.
Moxie's is yeah, that never
Oof,
feels good when you have to
that
do that.
feels awful.
That does not feel good, folks. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Can't believe Amarillo's 7-0 at Nats. That's crazy. Pretty much like guaranteed a top eight almost at this point. Like, just got to win one
Fen
out of
went
two.
like 4-0 against X2 with
Yeah, she
Amaryllis,
tore our head off.
or 4-1, I think.
I didn't know what to do against it. I think she beat me. Yeah. I'm like, what do I do against this? Once you play against it a few times, then you kind of figure it out a little bit. But
Hmm.
especially if they're playing the counters, because then you can like just do low attacks and make them use the counters. It's mandatory.
Yeah,
I don't think she did the.
Carpath always has Necrogardna when I try and do that.
Uh,
He's always got it.
all
Or if
right.
it's banished, he's got Burial.
Ooh,
Another Cataster.
and or the same catastrophe.
Yeah, the very
Um,
same. But we know
and
Soul's on.
38 traps.
Wait, there's two Compulse in the main deck here. This is game one, and we've seen two
So
Compulse.
maybe he's main decking three. I have no
It's
idea.
possible. Maybe he just really likes Gear Frame. Compulse on Gear Frame.
This has got to be a bottomless. No bottomless. Whoa. Oh, what do you do? Sit here and not attack? Hmm. Tricky. 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 Okay, he didn't attack. I think that's probably the right play.
It's just a wall.
Yeah. Moxie's on Compulse too. This is Compulse has made its way to the main board. It seems.
I like Compulse in the main, especially in like trap heavy lists.
Dust. Is he going for game here? Brain.
Brain would be, oh,
Oh, Caius.
Caius
That
is
that that's
game.
game. Yeah.
Drop cores on the burn.
But I did that in California in the RBET there
Like
for
that's
like the
the
first
only
time.
thing that saves you there is dropping Caius on the burn.
Yes, like literally the one and only time I ever did it. And the dude I played was like, "Huh, I don't think I've ever seen that before." I was like, "I've never done it before."
The only time I've ever, yeah, the only time I've ever seen it happen is Ronak did it. I don't think it was against me either, but I've seen Ronak do it before. But whenever I have Caius and they have one dark monster as their only monster on field, I'm always scared.
It's yeah,
Because
it's
I always like wait like on the burn. I'm like anything.
Will you dare drop it on the burn? Oh no, I got kicked out of Dueling Book.
You did?
Yeah, I'm coming back. We're coming. It's sideboard anyway, so I'm not missing anything. Do. Actually, Soul was gone for a total of 12 minutes. Plant she wants to. Yeah, we had a team drop in War League. That's no fun.
No fun
That is
at
no
all.
fun at all. They weren't doing very good. I kind of get it, but
Yeah.
sucks for the league.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. All right. Let's see. What does Moxie's have? Cyber Dragons? Probably about all you can put in against this. Nobleman, I guess. But then again, it's a hit or miss.
Soul has been on quite a run today.
And he's not on zombies, which is interesting. Evidently, he has some other decks he can play. I didn't know. Oh, this dude's killing me tonight. Now he's going to the bathroom.
Yeah.
All right, come on. Oh, Moxie's still side deck. Let's do it. So both of these players have an invite to the BCS Championship that we'll have October and November. I think is when we're gonna do it. I haven't decided quite a date yet. And yeah, actually I can give them the roles now so I don't forget. And let's see here. Oh, he just typed.
All right, here we are. Can Soul close it out here, or will Moxie's take it to game 3?
Oh, somebody already gave him the topper role.
Yeah.
Did you?
I
You
gave
took care
them
of that?
yeah, I
You're
gave them
awesome.
both topper rolls already.
Shout out to Snag for running the whole tournament and just being awesome.
It's a good start for Moxie's.
Yeah, that's ideal. That is ideal.
The nice thing about Future Fusion is just that it immediately makes pretty much every card in your deck live.
Hero Blast, Miracle
Yeah,
Fusions. Yeah, it turns on
right.
everything.
Whereas I think that's one of the biggest problems you can have with the deck is that you're drawing like Hero Blast and Miracle Fusion with nothing, you know?
Yeah, even Sparks. Yeah.
Yeah. Sparks Future Fusion doesn't really help with Sparks unless you have Hero Blast, but yeah.
And those who watched my last video that I posted this week would see why I said Card Trooper is very good right now. And prime example. Boop. Card's been putting in work all night.
Card Trooper has always been so insane in this format.
It is very good.
I think Karpath it's like Karpath's favorite normal summon in the entire game.
That's so good. It's Stratos is obviously still better, but um, this card can be like in this situation here. It's just so
Honest.
good.
Like how many honest has this Card Trooper
That's the
eaten?
third one we've seen, I think.
Yeah, that's the third one we've seen on stream,
Wow.
which is crazy.
It just forces you into your opponent into these plays like this that you just don't want to
Well, yeah,
have to
because
deal with it.
otherwise it's like a +1. I mean, it's still a +1, but
But sometimes you just see the D prison though. That card trooper eats D prison a lot too.
oh yeah, I mean, like
90%
there's
of the time.
there's almost nothing I'd rather hit with Deep Prison.
That or Goblin Zombie, really.
Okay, now you just ate the honest too. So now this is going to be even harder to out.
Yeah.
And even running over with the honest doesn't even feel good to begin with. But why? Is there a reason why we didn't attack?
Um. I don't know. I can't tell you. Moxie's is
I
a top tier GOAT player in terms of Edison. I think he's
That's a
still
good
fairly new.
card.
That is new. That is
That's
good
a
rather.
really good one. This filthy animal. Pesky boy.
Oh, a
Solemn
solemn
on
on
that.
that.
I I can sympathize.
Does this deck play brain control?
Yeah. The diva versions often do,
Oh yeah, because of the divas.
but and Sidra. Um but it's like it's a card that's like on the edge of playing brain control or not. So you could definitely not play it, but I wouldn't rule it out if I was going
Ooh,
up against Hero Beat. I don't know why you didn't attack when the alias had no back row. Am I crazy? What were we playing around? The second honest? You
uh,
still popped the alias.
yeah, he just went Card Trooper. I don't know, but Absolute Zero's hitting the board right now,
Yeah.
and those
This
back
might be a
rows better
quick
be real.
maybe a torrential? Oh, only a bottomless.
Mm, never feels good when Zero just trades like that.
Yeah, but I mean like that was free. It was Future Fusion trading with bottomless, but you
Yeah.
got the graveyard set up for free.
Ooh, Soul's in a pickle here.
Sure is. I don't I can't figure out why there wasn't an attack on the alias.
I don't.
I mean,
Maybe he was
maybe in
concerned about like Cyber Dragon coming down next turn. I don't know.
that's probably it. You're probably right.
Possibly.
That that makes a lot of sense. I think you're probably correct there.
And he just said like Card Troopers trading either Honest or Alias here, so I think he's probably okay with it.
Ooh,
Uh-oh.
that's game over. That is so game over.
Even Compulse does not matter. Sure.
Sure.
Okay.
He just wants to see. I guess he wants the info. He wanted to see
Yeah.
what he
Oh,
was.
he plays Torrential. Oh my goodness.
Yes, but
Write
I
that
mean
down.
that's
It
that's
is.
actually
It's
that
something.
actually is real info because some hero beat decks don't play it
No, just some Blackwing decks don't play it either.
exactly. So I think that's if you're not worried about. I mean, because what was he showing? BrainCon and D Prison or something.
Yes.
So it's like you're fine. I feel like you're fine showing those. You'd rather get the info on what your opponent's back row is, I guess.
Need to draw unplayable for you to have a chance, it seems. Oh, these two. Just talking crap. I'm just better. Can be entertaining at times. Join Edison War League so you can see the
these
banter
have
every day.
these two have some goat history.
Yeah, I think so.
I think Moxie's finds Soul to be annoying.
They definitely both play in Goat War League too, so
Yeah.
I've only played one match in Goat War League. I've been like so busy. I might not even be on the team anymore. I don't even know. I probably
Like
should.
I wouldn't even know if I was cut.
I don't even know if I'm cut. I could be. I'm okay if they cut me. It's all right. I understand. All right. Game three, finals. We're gonna get this done. Both of these players got their little role and invite, so it doesn't really matter. Just playing for the glory. If Soul wins this, we'll probably never hear the end of it. So good luck. Ooh, he called for Stratos. Yes. Oh, Soul waits with
Uh,
the trap dash shoot. That was good.
he's been waiting for these. I don't know how you keep that in. Yeah, I agree with Mox. Well, I don't know. I agree that he's a noob necessarily, but there's no way I keep that in versus Hero Beat
Yeah, I agree with that. Even though he was going first, I still
because
it
like look,
works
there's
out.
Rhoda. If you try and put back Stratos, he just Rhodas for it now.
Stratos, Diva, Cyber Dragon, Rhoda. Oh, yeah, so it
Like
doesn't
you
matter.
put back Sidra here probably.
Well, honestly, this is a punish for keeping Dushoot in against Hero Beat, so like Stratos, Diva. What do
Even
you?
the thing is like what Moxie's saying, like he's praying he draws at turn one. Even if you draw at turn one, which he did,
It's still
like
not that good.
how impactful is this? I mean, you're getting the hand knowledge. That's like the main benefit you get out of this is hand knowledge.
Yeah, he's sending Diva.
Because you try and send back Stratus, you just Rhoda for it.
So it's
Just
pretty obvious that he has a bottomless because he didn't send back Cyber Dragon, right?
um
That,
he might just have like no machines. He might just have like Retco Hamster Kaya stuff, I guess.
ooh, that's awesome trade from Oxys. Yeah, that just didn't feel good at all. That Dushoot. All right, folks, take some notes. Dushoot should not be in the deck. Game three. I don't
Wait,
think.
what? Did he just summon? Oh, what'd you get? Okay.
I don't think it's that great against the deck.
No, I mean like first of all, if you don't draw it early, there's a good chance they're gonna have like four back row.
Yeah. And then when you draw it and they have no cards in their hand and you're staring down an alias that's just beaten,
Yeah.
you know.
And when you even when you do draw it early, like let's say they have a six in hand, there's a very good chance that they have essentially duplicates in their hand because they have Rhoda plus like two or three e-call
Wait,
and they have Stratos. Like they have so many copies of the same card essentially.
did Soul just draw and pass? He did.
Yes.
So he is showing gores or pretending gores, right?
Yes.
Um, yeah. 64, 66 viewers. Thanks for coming out tonight, y'all. So, what do you do here? That's the question. I think you just don't do anything.
Um
You can't really, you're not equipped to deal with the gores right
we
now.
just know he doesn't want to play into Sidra. He might not have Goris, but he might just be not wanting to play into Sidra.
True. Ryan is right. Only 43 likes. I know that's like,
Does he have Warrior Lady? Oh, Ocean.
oh,
That's really good pressure. That's really, really
yeah, and he's
good
not
pressure.
attacking too. This is actually very good. Okay. Very good for Moxie. He's playing very well right now, in my opinion. Not that it matters what I think, but so many players would just attack there. Oh, open field, I'll attack.
This could get out of hand if the Stratos gets summoned a few times.
Yeah, that's gonna make him play. And also, this is Miracle Fusion is practically live here.
Okay. You might have a we have prison though.
Yep. Fortress is in the grave. And I think Soul only is on one force. That we concluded.
Yes. I mean, I haven't seen a second force the entire time.
So this is putting him in an awkward position because he knows there's a D prison, but he also has to out this ocean. So he's probably forced to summon another card here, right?
If he has another one.
Like a fortress
Oh,
or something.
he's just gonna let it go.
Huh. Yeah,
Okay.
that's
What was that?
that's
Compulse. Okay. I don't know. That doesn't feel great.
do you that still plus one, right? So you don't really care.
Yeah, that's still the plus one.
Remember, it's
And
all
wait, you can
plus
just
one minus
Sidra
one.
now. You can Sidra contact off with your.
Oh yes.
You can Sidra contact with your card trooper now.
And he
Yeah.
also can attack now too. Because
And
he can summon the ocean and just swing with ocean only and then have a deep prison for the
yeah, this is really rough.
yeah, that was
Was that a correct play?
um No, that doesn't feel right. But maybe he wanted him to use a Cyber Dragon there. But
Yeah, I mean, it lets him go into Fortress. Honestly, and now you don't have to worry about Sidra for pretty much the rest of the game. Maybe against Hero Beat you do, but a lot of decks don't play two Chimera attack in the extra.
so conservatively here, you don't have to attack and try to get the ocean to go off.
I think I'm fine attacking with Ocean.
Yeah, I think like I said initially, ocean attacking is fine, but you can make the argument, oh, no Gores, or he's holding it, he's slow rolling it.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Oh
Oh
my
my goodness,
gosh.
this game is getting out of hand.
It's almost like Moxie's is playing a good deck.
Almost.
We know the last card in his hand is Alias.
I'm not sure the whole card troop will play there. I really don't. I think like if you summon card trooper there, then you just use the D prison. You know what I mean? Ram it.
You force out the D
Yeah.
prison. I
So we know Solemn's down. It's gonna be interesting to see how Soul plays out of this if he's able to, because he somehow
so there's
has to stick two monsters on the board to be able to out an Ocean, or Stratos is just gonna run rampant here.
pretty soon you can just ignore Gores too.
This is true. We might already be at that point. Joey, what is Soul playing? He's playing Machina. Machina? Or How do you say it? You say it differently.
I say Machina.
Machina. I think it's either or. I think that's what people have come up with.
Machina is how it's pronounced in Final Fantasy X.
Oh, there you go.
The Forbidden Machina.
Machina.
Ask Waka all about it.
With Raikou, yeah, that's the build. Times two made it. Actually met Times two out in California. He's a really cool guy.
Def misplayed there.
He did misplay.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, bouncing it and letting them get the Sidra live. Like, he played around Sidra for a while, only to make it
to
worse.
make the cyber, yeah. And then like you dust shoot, he like dust shoot first turn, so you knew he had the cyber, so why not either send it away there?
The compulse.
All right, so this game is spiraling, and sometimes they just have the right cards, even though you just shoot and like you just can't win or can't stop them anyway.
So we're we're adding another alias to our hand.
It's good to get them out of the deck, so you just draw spell and trap the whole time afterward, which is what you want to
Yeah,
see.
if we have Gem Spark at any point, then the gore is like becomes really not a problem.
Yeah, I think that we're at that point where you
Y-
next turn you have a guaranteed absolute zero because Solemn set, so Trag.
Okay. So that's gonna it walls out here.
Yep, it does.
Not really anything you can do to that.
No.
It's a main phase 2 moment.
Yep. Setting more back row. And this
Good
this
lord.
deck is very difficult to beat when it's just one or two monsters and five back row. The Hero B
Yeah.
deck. That's the ideal situation for this deck. It's what you're always looking to get. It loses
Ab
when you
Zero
draw
coming
five
down.
monsters. Yeah,
Ab Zero comes down next turn.
absolute zero coming down. It's just this is golden right here for this deck.
Soul might have to just hold on to these 5 cards in hand and hope to wall up with Trag.
Yeah, I was thinking that like just this. Well, yeah, because absolute zero is only going to be 3,000.
It'll be 3,000.
Yep.
It'll have the same, so you won't be able to.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
eating the solemn here.
Yep. Unless he's able to like steal this game somehow, which I'm not sure how that happens with a D prison face down and
Well,
two.
now you can't wall up with Trag. That's not even an option. So he has to go for it, whatever he's doing here. Take Stratos, I guess.
Okay.
Uh,
All
Are
right?
you gonna Caius target Future Fusion?
James Johnson. If he tries to wall, Ocean can bounce 0. That is very true.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, so it only worked for one turn. Yeah, that's so bad. Very good point. Avarice. Oh,
He's
he had to pitch to make the Avarice live.
he's trying to play out of this, but I just
He
don't know
sure
if it's gonna
is.
work.
If only you could put back Heavy back into the deck. Put Heavy Storm back in.
70 viewers. Holy moly, we got everybody popping off on a Saturday night.
I feel like if you're Soul, you want to find some kind of back row out to the Future Fusion.
Yeah, which at this point is like Lila, MST, Dust.
Those would all do it. Oh, MST's Engrave.
Okay.
And so is One Dust.
Yeah, maybe if I check, there you go. So Lila, maybe a Dust.
You do know an alias. You know Solemn, or you know Prison.
Corrupt. Is that Corrupted Mind? I've already liked the stream. Have y'all? That's a good question. I'm not sure there's a lot that can be done here. Look at this graveyard. It's just traps. It's crazy. It's crazy that two GOAT players essentially are in the finals of this tournament. Like we said at the start of Edison World League, these GOAT players are going to catch on to this format pretty quickly, and they're going to start dominating.
So this one goes through. You just let this through, right?
Indeed. Yeah, you let that go through. Unless you got Mirror
I
Force, then you just let
I
it
don't
go.
I don't believe he has a way to convert it. I don't believe you. I wouldn't mirror force this.
I would because you just get it back in the standby phase with the Ocean anyway.
I guess, but I feel like you're gonna get it back. I
Regardless.
guess, yeah.
But then you have Ocean on the board and a Stratos back. Play GOAT to improve at Edison. No, these GOAT players have just been GOAT players for a long time. They have good fundamentals, good
No,
technical play.
you're probably right. Actually, I didn't think about the ocean adding it back. Yeah, if you have a mirror force, you just do it.
Yes, Ghost Rider is one of the best GOAT players actually. Probably has more tops than like most of the field, to be honest. I've seen the list of players with tops. He's right up there. Oh yeah, he
You're
does keep
really.
Stratos forever. He didn't
Oh,
brain it.
true.
He took it.
You're
So he
yeah. I
definitely
don't
mirror
know.
forces.
Yeah, my brain is just not working. Yeah, it's been a long day. What you're? Are we double prisoning here so that we can have like a game shot? Is that the
Possibly.
idea?
He's not. It doesn't even matter if he did tax
Oh,
here because like doesn't he just get the 0 anyway? Yeah, double present.
you
Oh
know,
my god.
and what's crazy is like you can you don't even have to
Yikes.
wait. Yeah, I it had to be double prison. There's no way you prison the this game. Yeah, but yeah, you can actually bring out Ab Zero in the standby and then immediately bounce it back to the extra with Ocean on the same turn. That's crazy.
Oh my goodness. Oh, Moxie's wins. That
Congrats to
was a
Moxies.
good tournament tonight, I'd say. We had some really cool games. We had some high level play. Moxie's played well here, and I'm happy he got a W. Once he concedes, which he hasn't done yet. But
Let me look at how JG has posted the decks in the past.
let's all give a big shout out to Snack for running the tournament, setting it up, while I deal with family events every night. And yeah, so these are pretty sporadic at this point because we try to do them around the premier events like the RBTs and Deck Devastators, and we try to not conflict with any of those tournaments. So kind of when there's a lull in those tournaments, we host a BCS. So um, can't tell you when the next one will be, we'll see when there's a lull. Probably in the next. We try to do one or two a month typically. So we'll see. But anything you like to say, Snack? Of course, subscribe to Crow's Nest YouTube channel. Definitely do that.
True.
Um, true, true. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. We're pushing 1,000 subs, so it'll be cool. Once we hit 1,000 subs, we'll be able to do some more prize support for some of these tournaments. So,
Hmm.
um, yeah.
Don't have much to add. Yeah.
And yeah, the winning decks will be posted in the Discord channel, and I will make a video just going over the list real quick. So, with that being said, I'll see y'all in the